pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. I'm black pill, I'm ill with this will. I'm black pill, I'm ill with this will.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Let me check if the sound quality is working. Where's the sound? Audio. Give me a minute. Give me a second. Audio. Just check the audio quick. Audio. Just check the audio quick. All right, it's working. Well, man. You know, this stream right here is I gotta start off by saying it's a parody, people. You know, man, it's a parody for legal reasons. You know, that way I don't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying, for legal reasons. But give me 1 second. Yeah, you know, it's a parody. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that will be said here will be a malicious or personal attack. You know, this is nothing more than a parody for good old American fun. You know what I'm saying? Good old American fun. You know, man, it's not gonna be that serious, man. You know, some people will get their feelings hurt, whatever. But you know, man, this is a parody. You know, this is nothing more than a parody for good old fun. But at the same time, man, it's something that was needed. You know what I'm saying? Something that was needed to be done because, you know, man, there's a lot going on in the manosphere. You know, a lot going on. And you know, someone's got to expose this crap, man. Someone's got to tell it like it is. You know, so you know, why not? You know, why not me? You know, why not? You know, why not me, man? So today we're gonna be doing an interview that, you know, should have been done. You know, should have been done months ago. You know what I mean? But done the right way. You know, done the right way. And today we'll be interviewing all the way from Britain. You know, all the way from the UK. You know, the land of tea. You know, the land of worshiping the Queen. The land of you know, the land where Highlander was made. We'll be interviewing none other than the one and only Rainbow Wheat Waffles. You know what I'm saying? Before I introduce Rainbow Wheat Waffles, let me just share a link to the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, you know, man, you know, you might as join. You know, we can keep in touch. We can all talk and all that stuff, man. You know, join the Discord. You know, so let me put it up here. There it is. You could join the Discord. But you know, give me 1 more minute. Just got to prepare a few more things before I bring on the guest of honor. Oh man, good times ahead. The good times ahead, people. Give me 1 second. Trying to figure out what's wrong with what's wrong with StreamYard. But okay, enough. All right, let's get the party started. You know, I'm already starting late, and I apologize for the lateness. Something came up. If it ain't technological, it's personal. But let's begin. All the way from the UK. A man who needs no introduction. The most influential, one of the most influential men in the manosphere. That's increasing the rate of male depression. You know what I'm saying? Increasing so much negativity. The one and only. You may come on, the one and only Rainbow Wheat Waffles, and let's get our guest. Let's get our starring guest here. All right, Rainbow Wheat Waffles. Any moment now. Well, I'd like to thank you for having me on this show. It really means a lot for me to be here, to be interviewed from the UK. I've got me tea warming up right on the pot as we speak right now, and it's truly an honor to be here, to be such an influential figure in the manosphere with what will mean less than 5 years to my name in the manosphere. It just means so much to be here in the manosphere. And I'll just, to think I used to be watching Face LMS, and now I'm being watched by so many men, and I'll get to see and rate so many faces. It's just such a heartwarming thing to be doing what I do. And I want to thank you, Mr. Hold the Truth Hostage, for having me on. It means so much to be here, all the way from London, wherever I'm at. I can't really say where I'm at. I don't want to dox myself, though I've been doxed already by somebody in the manosphere by the name of, John Anthony Lifestyles. I've been doxed already. Oh, JP was good, man. Was good, JP. What's up? But Rainbow Wheat Waffles, man. I'm not here to trade notes with you, man. I don't believe in trading notes with frauds, and scam artists. We're not gonna be trading notes. We're not gonna be trading data because you can't trade any data with something that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Something that's actually a lie and a scam. So, this ain't gonna be like your other interviews, like your interview with Coach White Knee Pill. This ain't gonna be that type of interview with Coach White Knee Pill, Kevin Rainbow Rider. This ain't that type of interview. You know what I'm saying? This is an interview where, I'm just gonna ask you questions, and you gotta answer them. Some of them you're gonna be uncomfortable with, but the questions I'm gonna ask you, they're needed. Well, this isn't my first rodeo. I've been in the manosphere long enough to understand that we all share different perspectives, and I'm more than prepared to answer your questions. So go on, shoot your questions. I'll answer them. Oh, General Clutch was good, man. What's up? Well, welcome to the parody of a generation. It was good, man. It's been a while, General Clutch, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's start with the question. So Mr. Rainbow Wheat Waffles, why not go by just Wheat Waffles? Why put the rainbow in front of the wheat waffles? Why not just go by wheat waffles? Well, wheat waffles is just too plain, or I want it to be inclusive and have all the colors of the rainbow. Or we're in a day where just having one color isn't good enough, and I just thought that putting a rainbow in front of the waffles would make me less plain and add more character to who I am. All right, whatever, word. Cool. All right, let me ask you a question. So, why face rating? Why face rating? Out of all things, why face rating? And what got you into face rating? Well, to answer your question of started face rating after watching face LMS, or saw what he was doing, or saw the numbers he had on his subscribers, the amount of subs he had, and the people watching face LMS, or thought, what, or even called in to face LMS, or called in to test myself to say if I could properly talk to people on a stream and such, to see if I could do it eventually. And I watched Face LMS, who would speak about face ratings, your gonal nose aerial, and all these things, and I thought maybe what Face LMS is doing, not only could I speak about man's facial appearance and the role it plays in life in society, but I could make a profit off of it, because the problem I had with Face LMS is that Face LMS wasn't trying to make money from face rating, face from identifying the features of men's faces and how it affects them towards women and such. And I thought I could make some money. I can make some money by face rating men, and it's rather easy process of face rating, and I can make a lot of money off of it because of how depressed and desperate the men are in the manosphere. So you're saying you're going after men for them being desperate, them being desperate, and you know, being desperate to the point where they would want a face rating by another man. Well, the way you put it, I wouldn't say it like that, but I guess you're accurate the way you're describing it. So I'll start a face rating. I saw what Face LMS was doing, and I just said, what, he's missing the perspective of making money out of it, and I gave it a shot. And where I'm at now, I'm at over 50,000 subs. So I must be doing something real good. If it isn't Block Circle, how you doing, Block Circle? You doing that, mate? You know, it's coming through. Thank you. Thank you. I've contacted Hold the Truth Hostage. I was shocked he would have me on his stream. So thanks everyone for showing up. So okay, so you started face rating, and I'm guessing because of Face LMS, you would watch Face LMS. I've seen a couple Face LMS streams where he's talking about men's facial features, their appearance, and I even think he suggests. I remember a stream I was on. I was on MD's stream, and if you don't know MD, it's MGTOW dictionary. I was on MD stream and no, it wasn't MD stream. It was a stream by Nutshots, and I remember Nutshots. I think he had Face LMS on, or was it MD? Man, it's been over a year. I can't really remember which stream, but I remember he said, you know, you're lucky to have a woman in your life, and to keep the woman, you should have, you know, to keep a woman in your life, you should be ready to have plastic surgery and, you know, whatever it is to keep her. You know what I'm saying? And when I heard that, that's actually when I started thinking, man, a lot started running in my head that, you know, most people in the black pill community ain't really black pilled, because what black pilled man would suggest for you to keep a woman, you got to get plastic surgery, and you're lucky to have her in your life. So you would have to get plastic surgery. So when I saw that from Face LMS, I kind of stepped away. You know what I'm saying? I stopped really looking at the guy's content and looking for it, because if a man's suggesting to other men that you got to get plastic surgery, you know, potential bone lengthening and all this crap, when it's been proven, when you look at a guy such as Brad Pitt, you know, you look at a Brad Pitt, and you know, there's even more celebrities. I mean, you even look at a George Clooney who couldn't even keep Stacy Keibler. So you look at all these celebrities that quote unquote are handsome and all that, and they can't even keep the women in their life. You know, they can't even avoid divorce. I mean, we could look it up. There's got to be over 100 or to over 1,000 celebrities, male celebrities, that looked a certain way and still ended up divorced. I mean, if celebrity is too old of a saying for you, influencers. I mean, there's hundreds of YouTubers that were quote unquote handsome and still got divorced. You know what I'm saying? So when I watched that Face LMS video where he said you're lucky to have a woman in your life, which is the polar opposite. It's actually the negative. You know, I've been saying this in the manosphere. A lot of men in the manosphere just don't understand their value as men to begin with, because the truth is the woman is lucky to have a man that's stable and you know, isn't harmful to her physically. You know, well, what are your thoughts on that, Rainbow Wheat Waffles? Well, I don't really have much experience when it comes to dating like that. I've been with, I think, two women in my life. Two women I've been with two. But from more experience from talking to me mates, wait, oh, hold up. Wait, you don't have that much experience with women, but you're face rating men and giving them dating advice. You know, how is this a good thing? You know what I'm saying? In fact, you know, I heard it through the Docs Hound. You know, I heard it through the Docs Hounds. 'Cause, you know, I think you know, John Anthony Lifestyles doxed you, and John Anthony brought up that you're around 20 something years old. You know, well, at least you're not older than 25. You know what I'm saying? And then I saw your other interview where, you know, I won't mention any names, but you were being interviewed where you brought up that, you know, you don't have that much, that much relationship history or with women to begin with. So, I mean, how are you gonna help men with relationships when you're like, you're younger than 25? You don't go to bars, you don't do anything. So how are you gonna help men? You know, how is your information helping men? I mean, at first you're rating the faces of men, which ain't helping them to begin with. And in fact, you know, before you answer that question, you know, how did you, you know, how did you get into face rating? You know, Mr. Rainbow Wheat Waffles. Well, all like I said, all started watching Face LMS, and I got really inspired by what he was doing. And I've always been a weird bloke, a weird both. I've always been into things that other men wouldn't say that was traditional. They wouldn't say that what I've been doing was traditional. And in reality, I started face rating back I think it was high school. I started face rating in high school. I started noticing that I would really zone into the appearance of other men. Like for example, I would during gym class, I wouldn't be really performing sports. I'll be watching the jocks, or as you call them, the charts. The charts. I would be watching the charts. I would be watching the symmetry of their face, and I would say, by God, his face, his chin, his angle area, his nostrils, and I found myself sitting down with a pencil. Well, not a pencil, but I found myself on my phone texting and typing his facial ratings. And one day, the gym teacher, sat me down away from all the other guys in class and told me what I'm doing is weird. So he sent me to class, and I sat down with my teacher, and the teacher was a handsome man. He was a handsome man, and I was zoned into his features, and I started talking to the teacher and saying, how do you feel as such a child? How do you feel such a child? And is there any way you have any regrets or anything you could teach me as a child? And give me 1 minute. As I was saying, that, oh yeah, yo, you thought it was gonna be real. Yo, Gammy, man, this is a parody, brother. You thought, nah, man, this is a parody, man. You know, this is not real. This is a parody interview. You know what I'm saying? There's no way the real Wheat Waffles would come interview with a dude like me. You know what I'm saying? I'd ask him too much honest questions. He'd be too uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This would be a stream where Wheat Waffles would probably come out, come out that portable closet once and for all. You know what I'm saying? So this is a parody, people. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be too long. It'll be a parody, but, basically, I'm going to be asking questions that, the Wheat Waffles would never answer, and we'll get to the bottom of it. I'll eventually open the panel. I'll open the panel soon enough, very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? This is why I kind of put the overlay over it, because it's a lot easier to do a parody with the overlay where you can't really see who's talking. If the overlay was off, you'd be able to see that I'm the only one talking. But back to Rainbow Wheat Waffles. Well, so I sat down with my teacher, and he sat me down and he said, "Son, there's something wrong with you." He said, "There's something off with you. You're more into looking at other blokes' faces than exercising or participating in class." And I took that to heart. And I started thinking either I've got a problem with face rating other men as more high school activities, or this is a gift. So I looked up Face LMS. And at the time, like I said, I was in high school. When I was face rating them. And I said, you know what? Maybe I'm not weird. There's nothing wrong with me. So I started watching Vice LMS, and I saw him talking about face ratings and the symmetry of a man's face and how it affects him. And I started thinking that I've got a gift. I've got a gift, and the gift is rating men's faces. So I started going home, sitting down, avoid watching the telly and sitting down, and started to hone my skills. And I started to, what do they call that site? Pornhub. I would go to Pornhub. I would go to Pornhub and only look at the faces of the men. So what I would do when I watch Pornhub, I would zone in to the faces of the men and just watch them. So, I would zoom out and zoom into the faces of the men when I watch pornography, because watching the men doing pornography gave me brain a higher sense of understanding male symmetry to their faces. So I would zone in, would go to Pornhub and just zone in on the men, and after confirming with Face LMS, watching Face LMS and confirming that me face ratings was a gift. It was a gift, not a curse, that I could focus on men so clearly that I started thinking, oh, I've got to start face rating. But I couldn't start my content just face rating. It would scare most men and weird them out. So my first video was about a breakup. Well, it wasn't really a breakup. It was really about a girl that I liked, and I was basically in the friend zone for her. And I started that video so I could make the men sympathize with me, so they could see that I've been through hardships as a man. And right after I did the video about being in the friend zone, then I started making videos about face ratings and how your face ratings could help you as a man. So I had to get the man to sympathize with me with the friend zone story. Then I brought in the face rating. So you're telling me your first video, that video where you were bitching about being in the friend zone, was a calculated video to get sympathy from men. Then you would start tossing the face rating. But like I was saying, man, you're in your 20s. You're in your early 20s. You haven't been dating that much. So how is any information you're offering men gonna help them? You're in your early 20s. You've even come out on another interview where you said, you don't even you haven't had that much sexual relations, and that most of your knowledge about sexual relations comes from your friends. Your friends you talk to, your blokes. So how are you gonna help men and give them advice when you don't even have that much experience? Well, the thing is this, or I'm willing to ask the hard questions about dating, and I've asked my friends and my bros about dating, and they've given me a lot of information. And I don't think my age should be a fault, should be held against me, that I'm 20 something years old. That should be held against me for telling men how to live their lives and be successful at dating. Okay, all right. You're getting a little offensive on that. All right, we'll move on from that. So you're telling me, all right. Let me ask you another question. But here's my thing. What I mean? My thing is, if you're, how does your father feel? How does your father and your family feel that a lot of your money comes from rating the faces of men? Rating their faces, spending a lot of time in a dark room looking at hundreds of faces of men. You know what I'm saying? In fact, let me ask you something. You know, do you even look do you even date women? Does it hurt? Oh, Spec, what's good, man? What's good, Spec? Do you does it hurt? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that being with women makes it harder for you to face rape men? You know, does being with women make it harder to face rape men? You know what I'm saying? Does it? Wesley, what's good, man? Nah, man, touching knees has been illegal. Touching knees is only legal in I think 2 states in America, California and some parts of New York and Seattle. I think Seattle touching knees is legal. But you know, so Mr. Rainbow Wheat Waffles, does being with a woman affect your ability to rate the faces of men? Well, I think that I abstain from being with women, or don't sleep with them, or don't even look at my girlfriend, or don't look at her, or stay away from her when I rate the faces of men, because I think when you're attracted to women, it kind of limits your ability to face rate men and be able to mimic the sexual attraction to a man that a woman would have. Well, most people think that face rating is or look at your face and your appearance and or decide from a rating. No, face rating. I have to mimic the attraction that a woman would have to a man to decide whether I'm attracted to you, and depending on how attracted to you as a woman would be, then I could give you a face rating. So you're saying you have to mimic, you have to mimic the attraction a woman would have to a man to give them a proper face rating. Isn't that kind of suspect? You know, isn't that kind of gay? Isn't that gay? You know what I'm saying? Isn't that gay that you're trying to mimic the sexual attraction that a woman would have to a man to face rate them? Isn't that you know, I mean, isn't that gay? You know what I'm saying? Isn't that gay? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mr. Rainbow Wheat Waffles, come on, just be honest here. You know, what you're doing isn't straight activity. You're rating the faces of men to tell them how attractive they are to you. You know, how attractive they are to you. I mean, how is this? And here's the thing about you face rating men. You know what I'm saying? The thing that's very, it isn't straight activity. It's very homosexual. Is that you as a man are telling other men, if I'm sexually attracted to your features, then you will be sexually attractive to women, when in reality, the perspective of attraction you're giving that man, the information you're giving him is from the perspective of a gay man. So, I mean, you being attracted to a man as a man does not help them. I mean, that's basically the perspective of a gay man. You know what I'm saying? So what you're really running on these men is really a scam. Well, it's not a scam. It's not a scam at all. I mean, come to me. They come to me for face rating. I'll rate their face, and I'll aid them with, I'll aid them with this interview. I'll aid them. Oh, what time is the interview? What time is the interview? Well, the interviews are now, man. It's a parody. It's this isn't a real interview. This is a parody, man. You know, this is why I called it Rainbow Wheat Waffles. It isn't a real interview, people. You know, it ain't a real interview, but you know, it's not an interview. You know, Ice Cactus It's actually a good name, Ice Cactus. It's not a real interview, but back to Rainbow Wheat Waffles. So what we'll do is I'll write the faces of men. I'll write their face. I'll tell them how attractive they are to me, and I'll give them a rating, and I'll know what you're thinking. That's guy that I'll spend time writing the faces of men, telling them whether I'm attracted to them, to help them in life, to help them find women. And a lot of people think that that's gay. And to some parts, I don't blame you for thinking it's gay and homosexual. But the thing is, I'm not gay. Even though what I'm doing will be something that a gay man will be doing, right in the faces of men, telling them how attractive they are to them. It's not gay. It's not gay because I'm doing it and I'm a straight man. So I'll have a girlfriend, and I could tell you I have a girlfriend, so I'm not. So what I'm doing isn't gay. It isn't gay at all. So you're telling me because you're rating the faces of men and you're saying you're not gay, it's not gay. You know what I'm saying? So, wow, that's so you're basically a sus soldier, and well, what is a sus soldier? What is that? What is a sus soldier? I'm not really present to the slang and the manosphere. I'm not really present to what is that? Well, Mr. Rainbow Wheat Waffles, that basically means a sus soldier means you're gay, but you won't claim it. You're not going to come out and claim that you're gay, but you're just going to keep doing the activity anyway. I mean, I have a video of, in fact, I'll play it. Let me share the screen. Where is it? Share screen. Give me 1 minute. Let me go to the video. It's on my YouTube. Let me prepare it. Give me 1 second. It should be, give me 1 minute. Yeah. Let me check it quick. Yeah. Let me tune this up. Give me 1 minute to share the screen. Give me 1 minute. Let me check this out. Give me 1 second. Okay, so give me 1 second. Tune this out. Here it is. 1 second. Let's share the screen. Damn. Share screen. Okay. No window. Let's see. Oh, there it is right here. So you see this video. Let me make sure the sound should be on. Let's see what happens. Sometimes, let's see this. So what is, this is an example of a sus soldier. We have Kevin Rainbow Ray Wilder, or as we call him in the streets, Kevin Rainbow Rider. So let's see. Why not? Let's see. Oh, give me 1 minute, 1 second. For some reason, damn man, sometimes fucking. Let me see. Why isn't that full screen? Let's see this. Let me play it again. You know, man, you see that, you hear that right there. That's the proof, man. It's that, you know what I'm saying? You got Kevin right there admitting that it's easier to be a gay man than it is to be a straight man, because I mean, in Kevin's eyes, women aren't horny. So I mean, you know, women aren't horny, and in his eyes, men are. So, you know, you know, but he won't come out. You know, Kevin won't come out and admit what he is. And, you know, this is the problem in the manosphere, man. You have a lot of men that want to be on the other side. You know, they wanna be on the rainbow side so bad. You know, they wanna come out. They wanna come out that closet so bad. But most of the money they make is selling content or trying to scam men, you know, straight men. You know, most of their targeted audience is straight men, because if these guys were to come out, you know, you got a guy like Kevin Ray Wilder and you got Chang Nation. If they were to come out and just admit what they are, they wouldn't be making that much money, because as they explained, you know, the gay men will be more active. So what gay man would be taking dating advice from Kevin Ray Wilder and Chang Nation? You know, since Chang Nation and Kevin Ray Wilder said it's so easy. In fact, you know what? Let's play it one more time. One more time. You know what I'm saying? One more time. One more time. Let's see. You know what I mean? So, you know, with what Kevin just said, you know, you know, the that sector of men is you know, they're so active they wouldn't need their help. I mean, a lot of these dating coaches, you know what I mean? I think even John Anthony came out and said he counts trannies in his lay count. You know what I'm saying? As long as the tranny looks like a woman, he counts it on his lay count. Let me see if I can find that video quick. JLA exposed. Let's see, where is it? You know what I'm saying? I can't find it. John Anthony exposed. Let's see. Oh no, that ain't the video. I can't find it. But you know, you got that video, and the dude's doing fake dating videos, John Anthony. But there's literally a video of John Anthony out there admitting he slept with a tranny, and he counts it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there it is. I found it. There it is, right here. Let's see. And you know, the thing is, man, the thing that this exposes is that it's basically, and you could hear, you know, Alex playing with fire thanking him for sharing that information about him sleeping with trannies. And this is Alex from Playing with Fire, another dating coach that's promoting that. Yeah, man, you should get information from men that sleep with other men. You know what I'm saying? This is how disgusting and how much suspicious activity we have in the manosphere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's play it again. Let's play it one more time. You know, you hear that from Alex Playing with Fire. Thank you for that important introduction. That means for Alex Playing with Fire, man, this is important. It's important that a man sleeps with trannies. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't disqualify them from being a dating coach. You know what I'm saying? That video right there, Alex Playing with Fire just admitted that he's fine with people frauding and scamming as long as you're his friend. You know what I'm saying? For someone to be a straight male dating coach, to be okay with a man admitting that he slept with a tranny and he counts it in his lay count and he's not gay, he's still straight. He's still straight for sleeping with a tranny because it looked like a woman. You know what I'm saying? This is the scamming you have in the dating coach area. You know what I'm saying? This is how pathetic and how extreme the scamming and the frauding is in the manosphere with these dating coaches where, you know, there's no honor amongst thieves. And like I tell a lot of guys in the manosphere, you know, frauds of a feather fly together. You know what I'm saying? Let me repeat that. Frauds of a feather fly together. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'll play it one more time, man, you know, because it needs to be heard, man. This is a dating coach, a man who gives men advice. This is why I say a lot of these dating coaches are really, they're sus soldiers. They're targeting straight men. They want to target straight men that are so desperate for female attention that they're open. You know what I'm saying? They're open and they're vulnerable. And what these dating coaches will do is they'll basically, and I've been saying this for over a year. You know what I mean? I've been ahead of this, man. I've been saying this for over a year that these dating coaches will basically target straight men. Then while these straight men are vulnerable, they're going to basically attempt to get them in a situation where they compromise their heterosexuality. You know what I'm saying? They compromise being straight. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these dating coaches are part-time. You know, they're PTS, they're part-time straight. You know what I'm saying? Being straight isn't a full-time thing for them. It's part-time. You know what I'm saying? That's why John Anthony Lifestyles can so comfortably say he slept with a tranny, and Alex Playing with Fire can just say, oh, it's such an important thing. You said that. So important. Because, you know, these guys are frauds, man. And the other thing is they don't care. You know what I mean? I think Alex Playing with Fire is in an open relationship where his girl can come home with other men's protein between her legs. You know what I'm saying? She can come home with other men's protein right between her legs and sleep right on his bed. He's perfectly fine with it. He's perfectly fine with another man's seed crawling all on him on the bed after she's come home filled up with male protein between her legs. You know what I'm saying? Male protein. You know what I'm saying? Sperm. You know, so let's play this one more time. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get the banner out the way. Give me 1 second. Cause sometimes this thing acts up a little. Fucking give me 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. Let's see. Let's play this. Let's play this in real time. You know.
I have sex with men, but I'm not gay. This is peak pickup artist tomfoolery.
now it's at 1,056. And that's like an exact count you can do guys. So that's where people are like, hey, fuck the dude, that means I'm not really attracted to dudes. I'm attracted to dudes that look like a hot chick. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at that, man. That's crazy. That is craziness, man. And this is a dating coach, man. You know what I'm saying? In fact, let me play that video one more time of one more time of Kevin coming out. You know,
just turning gay. No such thing. Take the path of least resistance. You're gonna take the path of least resistance every freaking time, right? It's the same thing of like, why is there no such thing as a bisexual guy? Technically, there could be guys who both like men and women, but bisexual guys, this is a stereotype, but the bisexual guys probably end up just turning gay because it's so much easier to be with dudes than with women because guys are fucking horny and like girls aren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so much easier to be with dudes than with women because guys are fucking horny and like girls aren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so much easier to be with dudes than with women because guys are fucking horny and like girls aren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, how is he gay today? Like that's just celebrating.
you know what I mean? Look at that, man. That's just crazy, man. That's insane. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, Alex playing with protein. You're damn right. Alex comes home, man. Nothing better than sleeping with a woman with a legs open, filled with protein from another man. You know what I'm saying? I think Alex's favorite scent is the smell of another man. Alex Playing with Fire presents bottled fresh protein, spermacet. Oh, that's actually not a bad name for a brand, spermacet. Alex Playing with Fire presents spermacet. The smell of another man who just jizzed in your girl. Her smell on your body. She comes home with the smell of another man's jizz. Sleeps on your couch in your bed, right next to you. Spermacet. The smell of another man. His jizz on her for your pleasure. That's actually not a bad way of saying it. His jizz on her for your pleasure. Spermacet. Order right now, just $19.99. And if you order Spermacet right now, you will get not one bottle, not one extra free bottle. You'll get 2 free extra bottles of Spermacet. But let's get back to our guest of honor. Rainbow Wheat Waffles. So, and another thing I want to ask you, Mr. Rainbow Wheat Waffles, you've never been on camera. You've never been on camera, yet you're rating the faces of men. That's one thing I saw with guys. Rainbow Wheat Waffles. You never been on camera, yet you're rating the faces of men. You don't have a doctorate degree. Like, I'd understand if you had a doctorate degree, you could share that and say, you were trained in, the facial structure and symmetry and all that crap. But you've never been on camera, yet you're rating the faces of men and you're telling them whether they're attractive or not. I mean, how desperate, what's crazy when I think about it is how desperate are men to turn to another man to get a face rating, and he's never shown his face. He's never shown his face, yet you pay him to face rate. You know what I'm saying? He's never shown his face yet. You're going to pay this man to rate your face when he's not even willing to show his own. I mean, it just shows you This is why I say a lot of, a lot of activity in the manosphere. The women are laughing, man. The women are laughing at how desperate the men are. Shout out to Smash TV. I think he had a stream last night on male thirst. This is how thirsty the men are, man, that they're so thirsty and desperate that they'll pay another man to face rate them that's never been on screen. Never. You know what I'm saying? So what are your thoughts on that, Mr. Rainbow Wheat Waffles? Well, I don't think that should actually disqualify the offer man. Offer man is a face rating, and a face rating that they would actually be perfectly fine with. It's only about $5 or the equivalent of £3. £3 of like £3. So I'll rate their face. And besides, most of these men, they already have an idea of how they appear, and I'm just here to confirm it, to confirm that their appearance is the problem. That's what I'm here for. That's what they pay me to confirm. So it rather doesn't matter whether I qualify, show my face and whatnot, because I offer a service that confirms their fears that their appearance is what is holding them back. So you offer a service that basically confirms their issues. And the thing is, you got to understand, you're 20 something years old. You haven't been outside that much, and you don't have that much activity in dating to begin with, yet you qualify to face rate these men. And it's to me, it's really troublesome, man. How desperate, and I mean, you even look at the John Anthony lifestyles when he came out and said he sleeps with trannies and he counts it. It just shows you the level of, how mentally ill and feminized the men are. I mean, they're so feminized that they'll sleep with men and count it as a still straight activity. You know what I'm saying? That's how insane shit is. But it's getting wild, man. But let me try something here. There's something I was supposed to be sharing, some questions. But even before I get there, it's that guys got to think about wheat waffles. Rainbow Wheat Waffles is in his 20s. And he's giving men dating advice when he's in his 20s and hasn't been outside that much and doesn't have that much experience in life. So how can he basically relate to women that are in their 30s? So how can he tell men older, how to interact with women in their 30s or older than him when he has no life experience? You know what I'm saying? It's just insane that this is how desperate the men in the West are, man. They turn to a no face man rating faces, man. This is how desperate and outright, thirsty the men are in the West. That they're turning to a coach, a dating coach, for advice that doesn't show himself online, and a man who spends time just hours rating the face of men, just his whole activity. And I wonder how his father feels, man. Just coming up to him, hi son, hi son, hi son, how do you make all this money, son? Well, daddy, you'll make me money right in the face of men. I'll spend hours alone right in their faces. And daddy, that's how I make my money. I'll write their faces. I'll sometimes have enough time to touch myself while I write their faces. You're telling me, son, that's how you make your money? Being a puff, being a rainbow scout. That's how you make your money. You've shamed our family. I want you out of this house. I want you out of this house. Or did not raise a son to be into puffin and rainbows. I raise you to be a man. Daddy, Daddy, I'm still straight. I'm still straight, Daddy. I just touch myself sometimes while right in the face of the man. I'm not gay, Daddy. Daddy, I'm not gay. Daddy, I'm not gay. I'll just write the faces of man. Let me see what you got to say. Taylor, I'm not big into YouTube. YouTubers not showing themselves, but then have the nerve to rate men and women. Yeah. Yo, tailor made, man. Yeah, dude. You're on. My thing is this, man. I don't care if if you hide your face on YouTube, I don't have a problem with it. But when you're doing activity where you're rating the faces of men, you know, if you're so comfortable to rate the appearance of other men, then you got to show yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you've now put yourself in a situation where that's demanded. You know what I'm saying? If you're using an avatar to just talk about life and situations, dating, yeah, you could do that behind an avatar. No problem with that. But as soon as you start putting up the appearance of other men and, you know, getting to the point where you're rating their faces and telling other men your face is the problem, yet you've never been on camera. It's a scam. You know what I'm saying? It's a scam. It's basically it's basically you hiring a fitness coach. You're hiring a fitness coach and you've never seen them. They're telling you got to be in great shape. You got to work out. You got to do all these activities, yet they've never been seen. They've never shown themselves, yet they want to be a fitness trainer. How can you be a fitness trainer when you've never shown yourself and you can't even show your results? So you got guys like Wheat Waffles. You got a lot of other guys. I've even seen this new channel that started where he's offering face ratings, and he's a man. Dude, as a man, you can't face rate any man, dude. You're giving it from a perspective of homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? It's not heterosexual. There's a reason why you need a woman to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Or the knee touching. Oh man, we know that. I think I've always wondered that. How did even Kevin Ray Wilder, Kevin Rainbow Rider, contacted Wheat Waffles, said we're friends. I wonder if Wheat Waffles rated his face, and in fact, I don't even wonder that. That's very gay. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of suspect activity, man. You know what I'm saying? You're paying a man who's never shown his face for a facial rating. You're basically paying a man to tell you how attractive to you he is. You know what I'm saying? This is how desperate the manosphere is. You know what I mean? In fact, I'm gonna bring up something, man. As I remember some people put me up on Lux Maximus, man. They put me up on a Lux Maximus video. I saw the Lux Maximus video, man. Oh yeah. Oh, they're sus, man. The sus soldier activity is insane. There's a lot of part-time straight men in the manosphere hunting. Like I told guys over a year ago, they're coming for straight men. The problem with the manosphere, and it's a double-edged sword, is that a lot of men come to the manosphere. The manosphere has become code for, where guys come to talk. You know what I'm saying? A male space. So a lot of the gay men or sus soldiers, basically gay men that won't come out and say they're gay, they look at the manosphere as a plethora of men. You know what I'm saying? Desperate men. Men so desperate, as you could see with John Anthony Lifestyles, who counts sleeping with men in his lay count. You know what I'm saying? they're basically training men, and I've been saying this for over a year. They're training men with an open prison policy. What I mean by open prison, and I've been saying this for over a year, is that in prison, in a jail, there aren't no women. You know what I'm saying? So in the prison, there aren't no women, and some men will justify, well, there aren't women here, so they're gonna sleep with other men. So what the dating coaches are doing is they're telling, like John Anthony, who basically just admitted to this, that hey man, if you can't get women, sleep with men. You know, sleep with and make sure you sleep with men that look like women. That way you can have plausible deniability that you're not straight. You know what I'm saying? But well, in John Anthony's lifestyles case, he came out and admitted, you know, it looks like a woman, he'll do it. And this is how fucked up the Western man's mind is. You know, a lot of the content in the manosphere is about men saying the women are delusional and the women suffer from the worst mental illnesses. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh dude, Weebly, you didn't see it. In fact, let me play it again since Weebly said he didn't get it. But I'm gonna show you. John Anthony admits, man. He admits, and let me play it one more time. You know, he let me play this thing one more time.
In 2013, I was doing about 100 to 150 new girls a year, tracking exactly for guys. I was like, oh, I was at so high. I was like, right now it's at 1,056. And that's like an exact count you can do two trainings. So whatever that's worth. People are like, dude, that means you're gay because you fucked a dude. That means no, they're like female 10. So I'm not really so attracted to dudes. I'm attracted to things that look like a hot chick. Thank you for that important yeah.
I have sex with men, but I'm not gay. This is peak pickup artist tomfoolery.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is how far they'll go, man. And you know, one thing I give, man, you know, you got a guy like Black V Silver telling me that, you know, I'm a prophet. The prophecies I've been telling guys is wrong. No, man, I'm gonna tell you what a true prophet is, man. A true prophet is, and we have them in business. Like you got a lot of these economics prophets, you know, guys, prophecy tends to be, when it's realistic, is when you analyze factual evidence and you put it together. You put it together and you put it together and you try to predict what's going to happen. I mean, you have a lot of these guys in the stock market where their job is to predict what's going to happen. You know, their job is to predict what's going to happen. So what I do with the black pill knowledge, and I've been proven to be over 99% correct, I use the black pill to basically analyze what's coming up, what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? What's happening and what's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm a share, you know, and John Anthony proves me 100% correct. You know, these guys will prey on men and they're basically gonna tell them, go by the open prison policy. Since you can't get women, you're not gay. You know what I'm saying? You just can't get any women. So go after the trannies. You know what I'm saying? As long as, and this is how delusional, this is why when I listen to manosphere content where they're saying, oh, the women are delusional. No, dude, the women aren't delusional as the men. You literally have men so brainwashed, so desperate for female validation that, you know, so desperate for female validation that they'll basically take a woman's form. They'll go with a female shape. That's all that matters. As long as it looks like a woman, it acts like a woman, then it counts. That's how desperate and delusional and worshiping the female figure that most men are in the manosphere. and most men in general in the West. That's how delusional and desperate. You know what I mean? Even if, in all honesty, prison culture might have been telling us the delusion of men. The delusion that you could put a man in jail, and a lot of men in jail will basically start sleeping with each other because there's no women there. When we're men, we have an imagination. You have an imagination, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is how delusional it is, man. You got Kevin Rainbow Wilder telling men it's easier to be bisexual because women are horny. You know what I'm saying? Men are. I mean, how aren't women horny when you literally, and it shows you how hypocritical Kevin Ray Wilder is when he said women aren't horny, when literally you got women going to bars just sleeping with men because they're horny. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Ray Wilder just can't get any women. So because he can't get women and he's awkward around women because he's more comfortable in the closet, then women are horny. You know what I'm saying? It's insane, man. The level of mental gymnastics these dating coaches will do. You know what I'm saying? Just to justify what they're doing. It's insane. And they're preying on straight men. Because a lot of men are, come to the manosphere desperate. Daddy issues. And that's the other thing you bring up. A lot of guys like to say, well, the women with daddy issues, they're easy to sleep with and so on. But dude, if you look at the manosphere, the guys with daddy issues and manhood issues will literally pay another man who has no proof. They'll pay this man over $1,000. Some men will literally pay these dating coaches tens of thousands of dollars. So I mean, who's easier? The women? I mean, the women with daddy issues will just sleep with you. You know what I'm saying? They'll sleep with you. And I did a video called Father Figure Husband, where I explain that it's very dangerous, man. And it's actually very mentally ill that a woman who didn't have a father is attracted to you because you remind her of the father she never had. It's very incest and very sickening. I made a video called, Father Figure Husband. It goes into detail of how a woman being attracted to you as a father figure or a father figure is very dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And sickening. But yeah, man. I mean, you see these dating coaches, and I've said this over a year. They are literally here to prey on men. And the thing is, the women with father daddy issues will sleep with you. They won't give you tens of thousands of dollars, but the men with daddy issues, the men with oh nah yo Woody, man. Woody, it was a parody, man. It's a parody, my brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, the women with daddy issues will just sleep with a man, but the men with daddy issues will pay other men thousands of dollars. This is why I think I'm one of the only guys who says this in the manosphere. I think I'm one of the only ones that brings it up that the men, I think it's me, MD, and Scribe, or Woody, man. Oh yeah, I got you, Woody. Yeah. I think it's me. I think it's me, MD, and Scribe that bring it up. Yo, the men are the most delusional. I mean, think about it, dude. A man with a father issue will pay another man, like they'll pay Wheat Waffles over hundreds of dollars to rate their face and give them dating advice. But a woman with daddy issues will just sleep with a man and move on with her life. You know what I'm saying? She'll sleep with the guy and move on. But a man with daddy issues will give other men hundreds to thousands of dollars for, you know what I'm saying? So who's more delusional? You know what I mean? A lot of the manosphere is men coming up here, coping and bitching. You know what I'm saying? All the women this, the women that, when in reality, the women are less delusional than the men. Because, I mean, what man would pay another man thousands of dollars to be a father figure because they have father daddy issues? You know what I'm saying? What man would still be paying John Anthony Lifestyles or Alex Playing with Fire? Alex Playing with Fire is in an open relationship where his girl comes home with with other men's jizz on her. You know, Lucario and Alex Playing with Fire are in the same situation. Lucario wifed up a woman and told her she could come home with other men's jizz. Remember, man, that we're selling it spermicent for that man who wants the smell of another man's jizz on his woman. And I mean, I think a lot of these guys, your Lucarios, your Alex Playing with Fire, they are basically they don't want to come out. You know, we saw what happened with Chuck Murphy with him sending his wife out. Then there's videos of him, you know, I wish I never saw it. Somebody sent it, but there's a video of Chuck Murphy playing with a fucking pickle, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of these guys in open relationships where their women come home with the jizz of another man on her, they're basically, you know, performing their need to be to not, you know, to be gay through the woman. So they want her to come home with the jizz of another man so they can touch her, feel on her without direct interaction with another man sexually. So they use the woman with the jizz of another man on her as a proxy. You know what I'm saying? As a proxy, you know what I mean? To feel the essence of another man. That's basically what your Lucarios and Alex Playing with Fire are. You know what I'm saying? They basically fantasize about being with other men, but they don't want to fully come out of the closet. So they get in a relationship with a woman where they tell her, yeah, you're free to basically sleep with other men, come home with other men's jizz on you, their protein on you. I mean, Chuck Murphy would literally set up his girl with men from Craigslist, random men. You know what I'm saying? She would come home with other men's jizz on her, and he would basically make out and sleep with her right there. So he would basically use her to collect the essence of another man, then come home with that essence of another man, then sleep with her and use her as a proxy to actually interact with another man sexually. And that's what you get with Alex Playing with Fire. That's what you get with Lucario. And the thing is, a lot of men are doing this practice. It's being normalized. I mean, you look at the Will Smith situation where Will Smith let his wife sleep with other men and she comes back home and he sleeps with her. And Will Smith has been documented. He was in a movie where he had to kiss and sleep with another man. And he was documented saying, man, I wish I could have went further. Wish I could have went further with that man on the screen. So this is what's happening, man. It's been happening. It's just that not a lot of guys can articulate what's going on. And I mean, you see this a lot in the manosphere. I mean, I remember I was watching Lux Maximus. You know, I was watching a Lux Maximus video. You know, some of the homies sent me his video, Lux Maximus, and I was watching it. You know, his video on what is it? Playing with what is it? It's oh yeah, his video on Rich, playing I think playing with cars or whatever. It was a great video. That video Lux Maximus did on Rich, I think the single mother expert. It was a great video. But when I saw the other video, Lux Maximus, man, smelling the panties, used panties of a woman, I was like, man, yeah, I'm done, man. This is some weirdo shit, man. You're smelling used panties of a woman, and this is how low the westernized man has fallen. You know what I'm saying? You're smelling used panties of another woman, and here's the thing: you can't even guarantee those are used panties of a woman. You know what I'm saying? So my theory is this, man: those used panties that Lux Maximus, and I've even seen, man, it was sad, man. You know, I saw a video of Oki MGTOW buying one used panty, sniffing it online, and that's a father, man. That's a father. You know, but I saw the video of Lux Maximus smelling the used panties, and I'm like, dude, you don't even, you know what I mean? Oh, how low can dating coaches go? Yo, JP, man, I'm about to open a panel soon, but there is no low for them, man. The low for them is until the grave, these dating coaches. But I saw the video, man, of Lux Maximus sniffing the panties, used panties. And in the back of my head, I'm like, dude, how the fuck do you know how do you know that's women? My theory is, man, those used panties are being sold. They're mostly men. It's mostly men that odds are that are basically fertilizing those panties. You know, urinating on them, wearing them, getting them sweaty, because it wouldn't make sense that women would be producing used panties at the rate that they would, especially since women are proud of their hygiene and can get access to men's money anyway. You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute. What you say, Jose? Yeah, to me, when they promote the Photoshop, they became as bad as, catfish. Yeah. I mean, Alex Playing with Fire does catfishing, editing your photos. That's how desperate they are, man. These dating coaches, to me, the desperation. And the thing is, they're literally training. I did a video and I've been correct, man. The dating coaches are agents. They're guides. They're guides to the slaughter. They're training men to get a case. You're going to tell a man Photoshop his photos, basically lie to a woman. Here's how you lie to a woman. And then when that woman comes to the police and says, yeah, he was lying to me, he was scamming me, and she got a case on you, you're going to jail. But, back to the Lux Maximus thing. I was looking at the Lux Maximus video where, what is he, sniffed the woman's used panties. You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, this is how fucked up the manosphere is, where men are sniffing used panties on YouTube. You got, I think there was a video of Hormaxer dancing for men. You know what I'm saying? Dancing for men in his boxers or something. Shit is crazy here, man. You know what I mean? I give MD credit, man. When he said the manosphere is the asylum, man, he ain't lying. There's a lot of crazies up here, man. I saw the video of Lux Maximus smelling the panties, and I'm like, dude, how can you confirm that's women? And even if that company tells you that's women's used panties, if demand is high, even if the women are wearing it here and there, if demand is high and they're literally sending these panties overseas, they're mailing and shipping them, then you're gonna have, odds are it's men wearing female panties and selling them used. And to see the guy sniff it live on camera, man, it just shows you how low men have fallen, man, to the point where men are smelling used panties of women online. Shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy in the manosphere, man. And there's even a video of Hormaxer saying, hey, man, should we and the thing is, if a man brings up this question, he already did it. There's a video, I think, of Hormaxer on his channel saying, man, should we hire tranny escorts? You know what I'm saying? Tranny escorts. You know what I mean? This is how crazy the manosphere is. You know what I mean? It's, oh yeah, yo, anything to avoid having social skills. Yeah. I mean, at this point, a lot of people creating content in the manosphere, man, a lot of them are just men that tend to be antisocial, lacking social skills. So they build a group of guys that also lack social skills to support them. You know what I'm saying? To comfort them. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. I'm sniffing the panties, used panties of women. That's craziness, man. And it just shows you how low the men are in the West. I even saw a video, I think, where Lux Maximus was filming women and running into them. You know what I'm saying? Running into them. And you know, Jester Maxing, as they say. And I personally think it's actually a slight on jesters, because you know, jesters, that's their job. You know, their job is to be a jester and they're getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? It's actually desperate. It's probably desperation maxing. You know what I'm saying? That you're gonna run into a woman and film them. Look at me. It's crazy, man. This is the manosphere, man. You know, it's how desperate men are, man. In fact, I want to show y'all something else quick. Give me 1 minute. Let me find it. Let me find it. Give me 1 second before I open up the stream. Give me 1 minute. Damn, man. Where the fuck is it? Give me 1 second. Society. Give me 1 second. Let me find it quick. 1 minute. 1 second. Damn. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I think it was in general. Where is it? Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, I found it. Yeah, there it is. You know, this is how desperate men have gotten, man. In fact, I'm gonna show y'all something. You know, that further proves my predictions have been accurate. Again, is that check this out. Check this video out, man. You know what I'm saying? I said this a while ago. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 second. I had a little issue. Let me share the screen again. Window. Yeah, let me share it with y'all. You know, I said this months ago, man. I said that we're gonna have a rise of simp hunters. A lot of simp hunters will come to the manosphere, and a lot of channels have popped up where a lot of women basically create a channel where they talk about men's problems, standing up for men, and so on, when it's really a scam. You know what I'm saying? Because they won't be talking about the laws changing. They won't share links about changethislaw.org or even share a change.org form, because the women have figured out, and this is what's different with the simp hunter, you know, the chameleon, a lot of men in the manosphere know the chameleon. Yeah, it's a woman that pretends to look traditional and all that crap. But the chameleons have evolved. They've evolved to simp hunters. You know, the chameleon usually is a woman that just wants to look presentable and, you know, be what a man wants, when in reality, it's all a scam. But the simp hunter is far better. You know, a lot of women are evolving to simp hunters. You know, now the manosphere is basically mainstream, and most of the manosphere is men talking, just talking, you know, talking. So what the women have realized is, hey, why don't we just parrot what the men say to infiltrate the men and get them comfortable with us? So let me show you a fine example of simp hunting. Let me share with you.
Y'all don't. Y'all have it easier because women have to be attractive. Y'all don't. You could be. So I think it says a lot more about women than it says about men and the claims that she made. Saying, oh, he's ugly, but at least he makes a lot of money, so you will still get women. It says more about women than it says about men. That's a whole different conversation. Imagine being born and then you get society, a bunch of women telling you that you won't have value until you make X and Y, Z amount of dollars. You know the hard work and dedication that it takes to make that amount of money. It don't just land in your hands. Where's the easy? Pretty boy privilege is not a thing when it comes to men. The most that pretty boy privilege will get you is some comments under your Instagram stories and maybe some women in your DM. But you can't be a pretty boy and broke. It's not a thing, right? You automatically become unattractive. However, women can be broke and be pretty because it will still give them that privilege. Because men are visual creatures. We'll still get ahead of the line in clubs, get free meals, get free drinks. It's so freaking easy. So where's the easy? To constantly spend money on dates that may or may not go anywhere because women want free meals. Where's the easy?
You see, man, you saw that? That right there is the example of what's happening. So what's happening is a lot of women are aware of the manosphere content. I mean, the red pill has, you know, the red pill being basically a bastardized way of thinking is mainstream. You know what I'm saying? It's already mainstream. So a lot of the women have adapted. And what they've adapted, what you heard on that video, was the women have learned, yeah, let's just talk like the men and, you know, quote unquote, look like we're supporting them. And, you know, look at what you got to look at is let me take the banner off. I don't need it anymore, but look at the views, man. This video has 990,000 views. This is on a woman's channel, and it's basically, it was filmed in July of this year, July 19, and you know, 990,000 views. You know what I'm saying? 990,000 views, and this is her whole channel. And her whole stick is she stands up for men, and you know what I'm saying? And then you got to look at it. You got to look at, this is how easy simp hunting is that, you know, your hero, the woman that's the hero for you men, is a woman that's tatted up, you know, scarred up. In fact, I'll play one more from her.
Wow. This doesn't even shock me anymore because a lot of women in this generation open up their legs and y'all don't deserve to be mothers. Take it however you want because I feel like you women should be healed before you have children. I feel like there should be an actual psychological test that you guys need to take before having kids because a lot of you women don't deserve to have children. You should.
See, well, what she's basically doing is she'll talk up for men, but if you look up the videos, it's really the new tactic. The new tactic to basically bait and switch and hunt men now is basically sound like you're against. And this ain't new. I mean, the simp hunter's been out. I think simp hunting really started in the gaming space. I think it was me and JP who were talking, but I think simp hunting really started in the gamer space, where a lot of women would, you know, come to the gamer space where they notice a lot of these men, you know, don't have easy access to women, and they could go there where they're most special. So what you have now is a lot of simp hunters, and what what you have now with this woman's whole channel, and there's a lot of these channels popping up where, you know, they speak on behalf of men when in reality, it's really a bait and switch. She's gonna talk and sound like she cares about quote unquote men's rights to basically differentiate herself from other women, when in reality, it doesn't matter. You know, the laws haven't changed. You know, the laws haven't changed. So all this talking up for men is really just getting attention. So to get more attention from men, she's going to talk on behalf of men. You know what I'm saying? It's really a strategical, you know, hustle. Like, I mean, look at the comment section. You'll see a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? You'll see a lot of men on here. You'll see some women, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's really a great tactic of simp hunting. You know, it's a new sport. And the thing about simp hunting is, man, what's funny about it is that this, you know, this is what's standing up for men, man. A woman who's tatted up all over her face. And she's not the first one. There was another channel. I forget. I think it was a white chick. She was tatted up all over her face. I think her name was Harmony or some crap. Forget her name. But she was tatted up, single mom. And she was quote unquote standing up for men when legally she wasn't doing anything. She wasn't doing anything to change the laws or nothing. That's how easy it is to qualify. Let me finish it.
You never project your insecurities and your ignorant mindset on your kids. When I have a daughter or a son, I'm not going to teach them to hate a certain race, hate a certain gender.
Certain gender. Oh man, certain gender. So, you know, I mean, a lot of these channels are popping up, man. And, you know, I'll play one more. And this one's a great one. This one shows to you how ineffective the red pill is, man. How outright it's dead, man. You know, red pillars are super prone to simp hunting. You know what I'm saying? Let me see her video. She had an interview with a red pillar. Let's see what's going on. Where's that interview? I think it's, let me see the past live stream. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, she had a.
What is a little bit, and I want you guys to get a gist of how he is, because he's somebody that I have to runner up on my. Maybe he argues something like that, so just understand that. I really like his content. I just want to pick his brain a little bit, and I want you guys to get a gist of how he is, because he's somebody that I have as a runner up on my future podcast coming up, guys. So, please explain to us what red pill is for those who don't know what red pill is.
Red pill is simply just understanding uncomfortable truth, understanding that, you know, not accepting the world from the typical definition we receive, whereas we accept like a what it could be, what it is, more so accepting. What it could be, from accepting what it is, and understanding, you know, just things aren't what they seem, right? Understanding that it may not be nice, it may not be something to swallow, but if you were able to just be an independent thinker, that's what it means. Be an independent thinker, just being able to understand certain uncomfortable truths. To me.
Okay, and you consider yourself a red pill man?
Yeah, I do.
You're very traditional, okay?
Oh man. Oh, you can't hear it. Hold up. That doesn't make sense. I can't hear the video. Give me a minute. Let me play it. That don't make sense. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Doesn't make sense. Let me test it out. Doesn't make sense. Let me test it out.
It's like thinking things are what they are. It's like
Doesn't make sense. Let me test it out. I played it. I don't get it. Can't hear it. Well, I mean, I played it. Played the volume. I can hear it on my phone, so that's why I actually stream it Yeah, the West. But this is what's happening, man. Let me see. Maybe I got the volume. I got the volume high. I don't know why you can't hear it. But let me try it again.
But it's not. But it is for the most part. So like, I believe that women are just sweet, sugar, spice, everything nice. They're not, right? And when you're able to accept that, that makes you great. When you're able to be an independent thinker, when you're able to look outside the normal. See what I'm saying? You're able to look at something normal, just look at uncomfortable truths that women love opportunistic, men love idealistic.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, dude. This is the red pill, bro. And to me, you gotta look at it, man, that this woman that's tatted up, tattoos everywhere, you know, in the black community, wearing weave, unnatural, basically uncomfortable with her natural hair and natural being super tatted up, you know, overweight. You know, this is what stands up for the red pill, man. And you could search them up all over the internet. The simp hunting has, you know, simp hunting is going on, man. The women just speak up for the men. And, you know, one thing she said on that video is, you're a traditional man, aren't you? So think about it. If you're so-called red pill and you're more aware of things, then how can you be traditional? That's how how much of a scam the red pill is, and how lacking intellectually it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll play one more time so I could just get that sound bite.
I mean, wow, what it could be.
Get started. Me and Zeus are very passionate speakers. We go off at the mouth, so we're not going to be arguing nothing like that. So just understand that. I really like his content. I just want to pick his brain a little bit, and I want you guys to get a gist of how he is, because he's somebody that I have as a runner-up on my future podcast coming up, guys. So please explain to us what red pill is for those who don't know what red pill is.
Red pill is more is simply just understanding uncomfortable truth, understanding that not accepting the world, the typical indoctrination we receive from blue pill, whereas we accept like a what it could be, what is, more so accepting. What it could be, from accepting what is, and understanding just things aren't what they seem, right? Understanding that it may not be nice, it may not be something to swallow, but if you were able to just be an independent thinker, that's what it means. Be an independent thinker, just be able to understand certain uncomfortable truths. To me.
Okay, and you consider yourself a red pill man?
Yeah, I do.
You're very traditional. Okay.
Oh, you're very traditional. Yeah, man. This is what's going on, man. This is the manosphere right here, man. A lot of freaking you know, falling for the simp hunting. So, and you gotta look at her channel. I think her channel has let's look at it quick. She's at 118,000 subscribers. 118,000. And really all she's doing, she uploads shorts and parrots what the men say. She parrots it, and there's no legal the unplugged title. Oh, the unplugged, yeah. Myron Gaines might be a Myron Gaines pupil. But yeah, man, this is what's going on. But let me wrap up this wheat waffles question. As some guys wanted to ask some questions. I'll just wrap it up quick. So Mr. Rainbow Wheat Waffles, a lot of men want to know what are your thoughts on knee touching? Well, to speak of knee touching, I really think that knee touching should be legal, because when I was contacted by Kevin Rainbow Walder, he spoke to me about he used to knee touch somebody, and it used to really comfort him to knee touch. And I think what the United States is doing, when they made knee touching illegal in 30, 40 states is wrong. And I think they should abolish it. But, to get serious, man, one last question. And, my thing is this rainbow wheat waffles, or fuck it, wheat waffles is in his 20s. He's all the way in the UK or London, where the laws are different, where even the traditions are different. So how can he help men in the West? How can he help a man in America when the laws in London are different? Even though the West is very similar, there's still different rules. And the guy's about 19, 20. It's just crazy, man. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna knee touching is mandatory on the London Underground tubes. Yeah, I'm gonna open up the stream, man. I'm gonna see if anybody wants to jump on and talk for a minute. Give me 1 minute. Let me share it. God damn it. So let me invite some people. If you want to join, man, we could talk. We could chop it up a little. Up there's the invite. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to join. But yeah, man, to me, with what Wheat Waffles got going on, it just shows you how desperate the men are, man. You're paying a man in his 20s that's never shown himself to rate your face. It just shows you how desperate. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers, and I've even seen YouTubers with over 100,000. In fact, let me look it up, man. Face rating, wheat. Look at that. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna show you, man. This is how crazy. I'm gonna show you, son. Check this out, man. I know a lot of guys usually, you're listening on your phone, whatever, but man, look at the results I've got for searching. Let me share the screen quick. This is how desperate shit is, man. Look, I searched face rating by Wheat Waffles. Of course, Kevin's photo pops up, where he's bragging. Wheat Waffles thinks just like a woman, which means he's bitch like a woman. So, you got a video from Prince O. Prince O I paid a black pill YouTuber, Wheat Waffles, to rate my dating profile. I paid another man. Let me just play this for a minute.
So fat, Brendan.
Let me get these dumb ads. Give me a minute. I mean, look at this, man.
Your boy, he's recently discovered the black pill. Oh my gosh. So I was doing a bunch of research, right? Trying to find different topics on what to make for you guys, because it can't always be get these girls, approach this girls, text this girl, this, right? It has to be different content, right? And I recently discovered what the black pill is, right? I kind of seen it briefly on my YouTube, but I'm like, it doesn't benefit me to watch it, right? The black pill, in my opinion, I think it believes is, hey, if you don't have the looks, if you don't have the height, if you didn't win the genetic lottery, you're gonna struggle with your dating life, right? And hey, this is somewhat true, but in my head, I'm like, yo, you can always self-improve. You can always put in the work. You can always approach more girls. That's not the end of the world. You can change your appearance, right? And I still believe that even after going through this rabbit hole of black pill content, right? And but really,
you know what he just said, man. To me, it further proves what I've been saying, man. The gray pill is real. He said he's gone through black pill content and he still wants you to keep approaching women and keep self-improvement and one thing about these PUAs is that a lot of their self-improvement is based around improving yourself for potential female validation. So he's gotten some black pill content. In fact, my bad, I forgot to remove the banner, so I don't think y'all saw it, man. Fuck, my bad. Give me a minute. Let me take the banner out. Yeah, so in fact, let me restart a little. Look at this, man. I searched. That's funny. You search Wheat Waffles and you see Eggo waffles. But yeah, look at that. I search Wheat Waffles. You know, I search face rating by Wheat Waffles, of course. Look at that. Hundreds, thousands of faces he's rated. Look at that. To scale it, to look at other men, hundreds of faces. Kevin's video pops up, and then look at this. This guy, Prince O, well, I'll play again. He paid Wheat Waffles, man. I paid another man to rate me, to tell me how attractive to him I am. You know, there's other channels that pop up that are like Wheat Waffles. You got the new guy, Nero Angelo, who's face rating guys, pay him to get a face rating. You know what I mean? You got the old Wheat Waffles setup. I paid a Black Pillar YouTuber. And look at that. Look at all these guys, man, popping up. This is how desperate these men are. This is let me just play this guy. This guy, you know what I'm saying? I think his name, Prince O, is a PUA dating coach. You know what I'm saying? This is how desperate shit is, man. Let me replay it. Who's that? What do you think about photo feeler where you can get X number of women to rate your face? Well, I mean, that's photo feeler. It actually happened. Jay Tahoe got so offended by me, you know, cooking him, roasting him alive, that he put my face and his face on photo feeler to get a review from women. You know what I'm saying? It's desperation. Photo feeler and all these things are really men so desperate for a woman to validate their existence. Look, I'm going to put my face on photo feeler to see if these women will tell me if my life is worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? It's the desperation, and it just shows you that these men are unaware of the legal things going on anyway, the law. You know what I'm saying? They're unaware of the law. Let me see. I've lost my 20s. I don't get what you're saying, Xylo Watch. But yeah, photo feeler. It's a site where men who have no self-esteem will go on there, put their photo to tell women, tell me if my life is worth existing. You know, in fact, let me go back to my sad man voice. Well, you know, I put my face on photo feeler and to get the thoughts from the women whether I'm attractive and whether I should still be alive, whether I should still be living. So I put my photo on photo feeler. Oh, that photo feeler thing, it's a scam, bro. Now these guys put their faces up there. Think about it, men volunteering to be hunted. I'm gonna put my photo on. And here's the thing, you put in your photo on photo feeler, literally tells all these women how desperate you are. You know what I'm saying? And I think they can comment. So I'm not 100% sure if the women can message you privately. So you put your photo on photo feeler, so all these women get to see you. And if they like you or if they think you're easy prey, depending on their situation. So let's say a woman's a single mom of 2. You know, she rates your face and tells you, hey, contact me, you know, at blah, blah, blah. You email her and bam, you're volunteering to be hunted, man. And I've seen Jay Tahoe go on photo feeler. I put my face and Hold the Truth Hostage's face on photo feeler and I got a better rating. Like, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? So you basically put your face up online so women can tell you, oh, give me a minute. A good point, because this point, I don't think it's worth living. Most guys would have to. Man, I don't know if Zello Watch is a troll. I'm not 100% sure. The thing is this, man. Any man who's unaware of the laws doesn't get it. You know what I'm saying? The true black pill isn't about your appearance. It's about understanding the law. The black pill is mathematical. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you understand your appearance will play a role, but let's be honest. Look at what happened with BTS, that group with nothing but Asian men, nothing but Asian men, and that group has exploded. You know what I'm saying? That group has exploded in popularity, where the men are basically, you know what I mean, they're getting mad views. And it used to be said that Asian men in America aren't attractive. The problem with following guys like Wheat Waffles, besides following them to begin with, it's a scam, is that, dude, the laws of attraction, especially in the mainstream, change based on mainstream rules. You know what I'm saying? BTS, back in the 90s, a band like BTS would not get any views. You know what I'm saying? Attraction, a boy band full of Asian men, it wouldn't blow up in the 90s. You know, even back then there was an ounce, there was still masculinity in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? But it changes. So Wheat Waffles is rating your face. It's already gay, a man rating your face. You know what I mean? If a man was basically telling you your facial issues from a medical standpoint, where they're like a plastic surgeon, where they're telling you your faults, like, yo man, something, your nose isn't straight, you know, your eyes aren't all aligned, these are things that aren't 100% normal. You know what I'm saying? And even the thing normal isn't 100%. Like, a lot of people don't know that, man. Certain parts of your body are naturally not, you know, unified. For example, some people, a lot of us don't even know. Maybe one of your ears is a little longer than the other. You know what I'm saying? One of your eyelashes, dude. We're human. So the whole thing of getting face ratings from Wheat Waffles and all of them, it's a scam, because mainstream appeal changes. You know what I'm saying? The laws of attraction, when it's based on mainstream, it constantly changes. But check this out, man. Let me go back to this guy's video. Let me see what Xylo watched. Oh, Gammy, you saying they can't message you? Yeah, but can they leave a comment? Can the women leave a comment on Photo Feeler? Because if they can leave a comment, then basically they can contact you. And even if they can't, it's a way to basically further the narrative that a man needs female validation and approval for his existence. So you're going to go on, let's say a man goes on Photo Feeler and the women hype him up. You know, they give him all these nice ratings. Now you're still dependent on the women to rate you on the worth of your life. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of it is really a man going to get female validation and female approval. That's what Photo Feeler is. You know, because I mean, the black pill, when you know the laws of the West, we know the laws, man. The black pill is 100% mathematical. You know, it's really just looking at the world with no attachments and no emotion to arrive at the conclusion. And when you arrive at the conclusion, you accept it that, dude, you're in a country where legally there is, in America right now, and you know, God bless America, much love America. You know, you just want it to be better. You know, it could be a lot better, you know, potential. But America, as it stands right now, is about profit. You know, a man can only make money here. Having a family here, anything else is, it's risk. It's full blown risk. You know, whenever a man gets into a relationship, there's risk involved. The woman, on the other hand, it's really R&R. You know, what do I mean by R&R? Risk and reward. Now, the man has risk and the woman has reward. You know what I'm saying? Even if the relationship ends, the woman still gets a reward, be it that man's resources, time, whatever. The man, on the other hand, he's always balancing risk. The more I let her into my life, the more risk I pile on. You know, domestic violence risk, jealousy becoming domestic violence, you know, risk of losing my privacy, because You see a lot of men on YouTube. I gave my girlfriend my phone code and all that. She doesn't give me mine. She doesn't give me hers. And it's a matter of balancing risk, you know, looking at your risk and her reward. That's really what dating in the West has become. You know, you're balancing. In fact, let me go on camera quick. I think I could do it. Yeah, camera's acting up. Give me 1 minute. Fuck, man. I have to buy a new camera, man. But yeah, I mean, dating for a man in the West is awareness of you know, your risk and her reward. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. You know, what are you risking, and what is the reward she's gaining? That's really what dating is in the West. And you know, and the way it works out, the man is always at a higher risk. You know what I'm saying? The high risk of your reputation, employment, you know what I'm saying? Your freedom. I mean, you know, the woman gets pregnant and let's say it's not even yours. Let's say it's not even yours, man. And you sign up the paperwork, but it adds up. She's been dating you for a certain amount of time. In fact, let's say a chick just got pregnant. You know what I mean? She got pregnant and you know, she's been pregnant, but you know the baby's gonna be born in about, what is it, 9 months or whatever. She gets pregnant and she comes up to a guy and, you know what I'm saying, gets him to front the bill. Give me a minute. Fuck, man. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this fucking camera. Yeah, I gotta buy me a new. I'll give me a new camera soon enough. Man, I bought this fucking camera and it's acting up. But yeah, but basically, yeah, man. You know, the stream's open. Anybody want to join? But yeah. So let me see. Nah, I ain't a troll. No troll, but frustrated with life. Well, the frustration, Xylo, man, comes with comes with looking at things, man. Here's the thing: a lot of men suffer from, and you won't get this from other manosphere content creators. Is, dude, you gotta accept it. You have to think about it. When you wake up, think about it. You don't steal a car. You don't steal a car because you accept the law for what it is. You know, it's stealing. It's illegal. The thing about the West is, and it ain't bad in the West. The West is great, man. When it comes to making money, being successful, it's great. You know what I'm saying? It's great, man. The only thing in the West you have to understand is that you cannot have a long-term relationship here unless it's about profit and money. You know, this is why I tell guys, man, if you're, in fact, I'll ask you, Xylo, I don't know, are you black pilled? What are you? You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys need to understand is that, dude, it's not legal to have male authority, which means if it's not legal to have male authority in the West, in your family, in your household, that means it's not legal to be a man in charge. You know what I'm saying? Which means your looks, all you know, these wheat waffles and all these guys who focus on looks, your looks don't mean nothing. You know, look at Brad Pitt, man. He adopted kids. You know, he did a lot of stupid shit. He adopted kids. He did everything. Angelina Jolie is worth millions of dollars. She took him to court, you know what I mean? Took his kids, all that. The West doesn't care how you look, man. Your appearance doesn't change the law. You know, so you got a lot of guys saying, "Oh, I'm 5'4", I'm 5 foot, I'm 5'9", I'm 5'11", I'm not 6 foot. But dude, none of that matters when you're not allowed to be a man. If you're not allowed to be a man in the West, what does it matter about your height? You're not allowed to be a man. You know what I'm saying? No woman here in the West, everything, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. And you would only get this shit from, black pill content, black pill 3.0, guys like me. Shout out to the homie JP. Shout out to Neo Wolf. Shout out to the homie Black Circle. Shout out to the homie Spec. Shout out to MD Scribe. The truth is this, man. The black pill truth is this, dude. In the West, you're not allowed to have a family. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I've heard of the red and black pill, just keeping it real. Well, here's the thing, dude. You gotta let me read what Gammy said. Xylo, if you are frustrated with life, you haven't accepted the black pill. It is liberating because it adjusts expectations accordingly. Yeah. Well, Xylo, here's the thing, bro. You got to accept the truth of life, man. The truth of the matter is, why would you want to put your life? And I would suggest, buy a book. Buy this book. In fact, give me a minute. Let me go to Amazon quick. Give me a minute. 48 Laws of Dating. Give me a minute. Give me a second. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Xylo, give me a second. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I would recommend you try your hands on the 48 Laws of Dating. But let me see. When you are 30 and never kissed a chick, it's sad. Well, here's the thing, Xylo. And to me, I'm not here to dox people or whatever. But I would say, man, if you're 30, you never kissed a woman, the question becomes, man, it's a lot about, where are your social skills? Where are your, what's your appearance? And another thing is, what is your mental stability? Because a lot of guys in the manosphere will scam guys no matter what. Some guys, I'll tell you this, man, if you have autism, and I mean strong autism, very autistic, or you have, real mental issues or whatnot, or hygiene, you know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, I spoke to a guy that goes, I won't say his name, but he said he's an incel. But dude, his hygiene was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He looked, and he's making some money, but he looks like he was homeless. You know what I'm saying? You got to ask yourself, what is your hygiene? What are your social skills, man? You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is this, depending on the money you're making, and we all know how the West is, if you haven't kissed a woman yet, it's because, in all honesty, you don't want to. Because here's the trick to it. If you got the money, you could go to Vegas right now. You could go to Vegas and get it done. What's happened in America is we're in the age of sexual currency. Sexual currency. You know what I'm saying? Because of how much the government has gone to an insane amount of levels. You know what I'm saying? The government has literally destroyed the family unit. I mean, it's now illegal. The image the government and corporations are putting, it's illegal. What are they calling us straight men? Cisgender. That bullshit gender word. You know what I'm saying? They replaced the word sex. Like when you used to apply for a job, it would ask you, what's your sex? Now it's, what's your gender? Then they've demonized normality. You know what I mean? It's normal for a man and a woman to bring a child into this world. But what corporations and television is putting is, that's not normal. That's wrong. That's oppressive. Why would you as a man want to have a relationship in a country where they demonize you being normal? You know what I'm saying? What I would say with you is, man, you got to ask yourself, where are you hygienically? Where are you socially? And then depending on your appearance and your weight, where are you, man? I mean, have you, because, you know, a lot of the red pill guys, they push the narrative of getting better for women, you know, getting better for women. No, you got to get better for yourself. You know, where are you physically? Are you overweight? You know what I'm saying? Where are you hygienically? Where are you socially? And, you know, what are you willing to do to better yourself for yourself? You know what I'm saying? What is that? I'm trying to think of an abbreviation. Better yourself for yourself. I guess that would be the abbreviation. But the thing is this, man, you got to ask yourself these questions. It's going to be uncomfortable. And the other thing is, a lot of men won't say this in the manosphere is, yo, there are certain things or issues you could have as a man that disqualify you from the dating market. I mean, if you have, you know, high level of autism, have a high level of mental illness, you know what I'm saying? You don't qualify for a relationship. You know what I mean? I remember I was on Tony's stream and a guy came on and he said he had super autism, man. You know, he sometimes couldn't feel or talk or convey any emotion, whatever. And this guy wants to date. You got to understand, man, this is why prostitution being illegal is what's really hurting men. A lot of people think when you say prostitution should be legal nationwide, think, oh man, it's for healthy men. No, dude, some men do not qualify to experience fatherhood, you know, experience that type of aspect of life. So you're gonna have to pay prostitutes. Some men don't qualify, man. Not every man should be having children. You know what I'm saying? Some of us don't qualify mentally. I mean, if you're schizophrenic, you're on drugs, you're on meds where you might, you know, you're hearing voices and all this shit, you don't qualify to have kids, man. You know what I mean? So you got to really ask yourself, where are you mentally, physically, and you know what I'm saying? And then revenue wise, where are you economically? Because to me, you know, Xylo Watch, if you're healthy, you know what I'm saying, you got some money on you and you want to kiss a woman, dude, I would say, yo, start planning a trip to Nevada, go to a brothel and get it handled. You know what I'm saying? Get it handled to where you understand that this is about currency, not about your feelings. Because we're in the age of, you know, sex and relationships are about profit. Because everything that's been pushed is favoring corporations and government. For example, you have women telling men, you know, me taking orders from a man is oppression and slavery. But you would never hear a woman say that about her boss and her job. You know what I'm saying? Her boss and her job. You know what I'm saying? Her boss telling her, you got to work 40 hours, no questions. I need you to do a double, no questions. You know what I'm saying? Take those orders. Everything we live in. The thing about feminism is a lot of men in the manosphere won't say it. Feminism is really about propping up corporate agenda, propping up corporations and propping up, you know, I forget the word, propping up conditioning, you know, educational conditioning, propaganda. It's all about because everything a woman says she won't do for a man, she will do for a corporation. You know what I'm saying? She'll do for corporation. You know what I'm saying? She'll do for education. Everything. I mean, I was talking to somebody where they told me, yeah, man, the average woman today will not date a man, and it's all over the manosphere, will not date a man that's not educationally on her level. Even though a construction worker can be making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, truck driver, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, plumber. It's really women saying, I will not date a man, and a man is below me if he does not meet the educational propaganda and conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, man, Arabian was good, man. You know what I'm saying? I've opened the stream. Let me see. Yeah. We've opened a stream, whatever. People could come on. Let me see what Gammy said. Looks max, then see how women treat you. If it's still not good, then find. Well, the problem with looks max and for him is, man, if you have some mental issues and self-confidence issues, looks maxing won't help you. It won't help you because you're gonna become emotionally dependent on that woman to lead you, and it's actually gonna create more harm. You know what I'm saying? The best thing to do for a man is, I think Xylo watch, I got depressed being alone and gained weight. Well, here's the thing about that, man. That was still a choice. You know what I'm saying? The thing with depression is a lot of depression. And the thing is, we live in a country that basically promotes depression. It promotes it as an act you had no control over. The first sign of getting over depression is admitting that you made your choice, man. You know what I'm saying? You made some choices that were not progressive towards your betterment and your health. So I would say I would say first get rid of the weight issue. You got to go take care of yourself. And I made a video, uh, it's called, I'll look it up. It's called Casper Pill 2.0. You got to first look at what you were conditioned, and why you're uncomfortable being alone with yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that get depressed being alone, you've been trained that being alone with yourself is problematic. No, it's problematic when you're not working or you're not doing a job. I mean, think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's wrong for me to be alone when I'm with myself, when I'm not doing a job, but it's perfectly right to be alone when I'm working for somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say a lot of people have been corporate. You know what I'm saying? Your identity comes from being corporate. You know what I mean? I would say for you, man, Xylo Watch, I would say you got to take care of your health, get back in shape. And if you really want to, the first kiss thing, you want to get rid of that, I'd say, yo, save your money, go to Vegas. You go to Vegas, go to a brothel, knock it out. Get it out of you. Get it out of your system so you could clear it. Get that sexual release, then come back and better yourself. And you got to understand that when you're overweight and all that stuff, your weight is a man, depending on your height and money, your weight is a problem. It's a problem for your health. And let's be honest, a lot of men in the manosphere won't tell you this, but certain behavior patterns actually remove you from being a dating. I mean, why would a woman, and here's the thing, it's not even about why would she wouldn't date you, is why would you want a woman to date you when you're unhealthy, man? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to put the burden of you being unhealthy physically and you've lost your confidence on a woman? You know what I'm saying? That ain't fair to her. That ain't healthy to her. You know what I'm saying? This unhealthy man wants a relationship. I would say Xylo Watch, man, you gotta, I would say first buy that book, The 48 Laws of Dating and the Black Pill. And, guys like me, there's a lot of content on this channel. You want to look it up, but I would say first, dude, take care of your health. Take care of your health for yourself, man. For yourself. Get healthy, bro. Get healthy, and you could get rid of that whole dependency. Because what's going on is a lot of men feel lonely because they've been trained to identify their life and the worth of living based on female validation. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men will come, oh, I can't get female validation, so I'm alone, I'm depressed. When in reality, man, we're in a country where they've weaponized female validation. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real with you, man. If I was in a relationship with a chick right now, there's a lot of strategical reasons that have to be in place. You know what I'm saying? And then as a guy like me, I've trained myself, you know what I'm saying? I've trained myself that, you know, my heart, you gotta train yourself. And I did this video way back before I was you know, in the black pill community, before I knew what it was and whether I was in it, is that you have to bench your heart. You know, any guy who listens to sport, if you listen to sports, you know, if you watch sports, your heart in America has to be on the bench. You cannot lead with your heart, man. Your heart is the most dangerous thing you have as a man in the West, because you can't lead with your heart anymore, man. You can't. You're not in a country where that's even an option. You can't lead with your heart, man, at all in the West. You know what I'm saying? In the West, you can't lead with your heart. So, you know, a sports analogy I like to put is, in the West, you have to bench your heart. The only people that should get your heart is like an animal. I'd even say for a man, if you're really lonely, man, and you really need emotional support, you got to put your energy. I'd say get a pet, man. I'd say get a dog. You get a dog. And why would I say get a dog instead of a cat? Well, I'd recommend a dog because you have to walk the dog. You know what I'm saying? A dog will force you to go outside. You know what I'm saying? I would say for your mental health and for your, you know, a lack of, for example, a lot of men want to have children. You want to invest in a child like your energy. You know what I'm saying? So what you do is you substitute that with a pet. I'd say get a dog, because at least with a dog, you could take care of that dog, and a dog forces you to walk it, which the dog forcing you to walk it forces you to go outside, you know, not lock yourself in. Like if you have a cat, you know, most people ain't gonna walk their damn cat. So if you have a cat, yes, a cat is healthy. You know what I mean? You know, it'll rub on you and all that stuff, give you affection, but it keeps you in the house. You know what I'm saying? The cat will keep you in the household, which will raise that depression. I mean, look at women with cats. You know what I'm saying? We in the manosphere, a lot of guys like to talk about cat ladies. But what does a cat create? A cat creates a homebody. You know, a person that doesn't really go outside. You know, cat is all about keeping you at the house. So what you want to do is, man, get a dog. I would say you get a dog, especially if you're trying to lose some weight. Get a dog. I'd say a reasonable sized dog. You could walk that dog and you can invest your emotions into that dog. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, man, do that, you know, but there's a lot to do, man. Let's see what you know what I'm saying? Yes, go to a country with pay for play. Yeah, I mean, I said Nevada, man. Go to Nevada, man. See what Mike Temper said. Yeah, yep. When I was in college, I used to love to stay in my dorm alone and work on creative stuff, but people in my family always called me weird and tried to make me feel bad about it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is this, man. You know, you might be an introvert, and you know, to me, you gotta go outside. You gotta, you know, get some, not only the fresh air, but you have to push your comfort zone outside of confinement. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when I was in the dorm, we did that. You know what I mean? But I would say, man, you got to go outside and do what you can. You know, but I would say with the way the West is, man, a lot of men still want relationships here and there, but the West has removed that from the table. I mean, I would say any dating, it has to be strategical. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, and what a lot of men need to understand in the West is that the men are the women now. You know what I'm saying? The men are the women now. Now, a lot of people hearing this will say, what do you mean? The men are the women now. Well, the men are the women now. What I mean by that is that as a man, it's only reasonable to date based on based on where that will put you in standing. You know what I'm saying? For example, if you're trying to get a raise at a job and you need a girlfriend to make it look like, man, I'm a family man, I'm a good, I'm gonna be whatever traditionalist crap, you get a woman. You know, everything you're doing now as a man, dating wise, is about economics. You know what I'm saying? She comes from a good family. I come from a good family. I'll get with her. It'll probably help me out standing wise. I could get a few investments. I can get a few you know what I'm saying, investors and business. The men have become the women now. All your dating and your goals, long term dating now for a man is, it's all about business. You know what I'm saying? If there's no business in that dating, there's no point, you know, because in all reality, man, because of the combination of the laws plus technology, you got Tinder and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Dating is really, it's dead. You know what I'm saying? Dating is pretty much, you're doing it as a distraction. You know what I'm saying? As a man, dating now is just a distraction. You're just doing it to pass time. There's really no long-term investment. And then you can't really, as I stated on the Casper pill, to stay black pilled, man, you can't have any attachments. And in the West, that means you can't really have a long-term dating thing. You know what I mean? The risk of long term. I mean, look at this. The government is taking away any choices you have as a man. They put common law dating, common law marriage, so the government can decide when you're married. Common law. You know what I'm saying? They did what they did with the divorce law. I mean, I heard there's a new law they're passing where a woman can pre-register you for child support. So even before the child is born, she can pre-register you for child support. You know what I'm saying? Pre-registration of child support. You know what I mean? The West now, you men are the women. The men are the women. Oh my God, she chose me. She accepted my courting. She's gonna take me home and I will live under her foot. I will live under her laws and her rules. That's what's happened in the West, man. The West is no longer the land of male authority and men rule. The only authority you have as a man now is your stocks, your pets, and business. You know what I'm saying? I told a guy in the comments section, there's no such thing as fatherhood in America anymore. You're either a paid sperm donor or a free or volunteer sperm donor. That's what it's become now. You know what I'm saying? You're either paid sperm donor. What I mean by you're a paid sperm donor means you got with a woman that makes a lot more money than you, and it's a threat that if you divorce her. You know what I'm saying? You look at the guy who married Adele. The guy who married Adele. You look at Kevin Federline, the legend, who married Britney Spears. He's a paid sperm donor. You know what I'm saying? Paid. Paid sperm donor. There's no, or a volunteer. If you volunteer to be a sperm donor, it means you had more money. You married her and you had a kid, and now she's not paying you. So you're the one paying. You're the one that's going to be child support, alimony, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. We're no longer in a country in the West where a man has authority. That's why I say all these face ratings and all that crap, what value does it have? What value does face rating have? Let's say you're 6 foot, you're a quote unquote Chad Light or Tyrone Light, or as I coined it, you're situational Chad, situational Tyrone, as in you're only a Chad or a Tyrone based on the situation. For example, you bring a white guy to the black neighborhood, depending on how he carries himself, he becomes a situational Chad, where there's high demand on him because, dude, he's in a black neighborhood with mostly black women, and you know what I'm saying, Latino women, whatever. So he becomes in high demand. Just like if you're a black guy and you're the only black guy in that white neighborhood or that white party, you become a situational Tyrone where there's high demand for you because you're the only black guy there. You know what I'm saying? So the situation benefits you, you know what I mean? You're high demand and you're the only one available. You know what I'm saying? So we're in a nation now where everything a man offers or tells a woman is wrong. The only thing right is when it's corporate. You know what I'm saying? Her family is her job. Oh, they want me to do another triple at the job. Oh my God, they love me so much. You know what I'm saying? I tell guys this, I'm gonna tell you to practice an exercise, man. This exercise, and you've already been practicing it. You don't even notice. I want you to go to a retail store. Go to a retail store and make sure the cashier is a woman. And make sure the person you ask a question is a woman. You're gonna see such a smile. How can I help you, sir? How can I help you, sir? Oh, have a great day. Oh my God. Thank you for shopping at whatever this store is. Have a great day. You'll never see a bigger smile and bigger happiness than a woman working for corporate. You know what I'm saying? Corporate. Everything a man wants a woman to do is wrong if it isn't corporate or educational conditioning. I mean, think about it. You want her to just clean your house, take care of her family, her children. No, that's slavery. That's toxic masculinity. But if her boss at her job wants her to do overtime, even a triple, you know what I'm saying? That's him helping her out. That's him caring for her. You know what I'm saying? You're smarter than her, but you don't have, and you're making more money, but you don't have a bachelor's degree. You don't have you didn't graduate high school. You got a GED. You don't qualify to tell her anything, meaning you don't fit the stigma and the propaganda that, education makes you smarter. You know what I'm saying? Following orders. That's why I say women are, and women, I don't blame them. They're naturally, this is what happens when you're the weaker sex. You were designed to follow orders. You know what I'm saying? Follow orders. That's why I say guys preaching this hypergamy bullshit, it's retarded. You know what I mean? It's downright pop tarts. Women had no choice. Hypergamy is man-made. You're telling me the strongest man in the cave, you know what I'm saying? The women had to choose the strongest man? No, he chose her, man. He chose her. He bred with her. They had children. He took care of her. She got fed. Blah blah blah. Even this is my problem with my streams is that, man. And some people bring it up. It's not really a problem. I just talk about so many things that some people tell me, yo, man, you gotta clip it and all that. Nah, man, I can't do this. There's too many things. I'm talking about so many things that I forget that. That's why I'm making independent videos, little videos. I'm trying to do these little segments from now on. But the thing is, even single motherhood, like a lot of guys in the manosphere preach, wifing up a single mother is wrong. And I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, in today's society, it's wrong. 100%. 100% in today's society, it's wrong. Because of the laws and everything, it's wrong. But back in the 1940s, let's say back in the night, let's just say 40s, 1940s, a woman got with a man and he died. She became widowed. So he wifed her up. You know what I'm saying? She still respected him. You know what I'm saying? He wifed up a single mother. He still got respect and everything. because legally she had to follow male authority. You know, the government wasn't in the wing to provide everything. You know what I'm saying? Or some men that couldn't get access to a woman he wanted. You know what I'm saying? She got married to another man. You know what I'm saying? He always wanted her. You know, that's the thing about simping is that, you know, simping is when you invest in something you're going to lose. But let's say a man always wanted this woman. He always wanted her. And, you know, she got married. Then she got divorced. You know what I'm saying? Now he comes and wipes her up. You know what I'm saying? This is what he wanted her. He wipes her up, and let's say, you know, she got a kid, whatever. He wiped her up. But this is before no fault divorce. This is before child support. This is before the government's agenda of provision for a destroyed family first. I mean, think about welfare. The fact that the government would rather give more resources to a broken family than a family that's together. You know what I'm saying? So this is before welfare. This is before all this stuff happening. And the thing about welfare, it ain't 100% bad. I would have to do a different video. I don't want to get sidetracked, but that man would wife up that woman. You know what I'm saying? That man would wife up that woman, and she had a kid. You know what I'm saying? And she would treat him with nothing but respect. She would have his kids, all that, you know, because the laws were for male authority. You know what I'm saying? There was still male authority. So if you wifed up a single mother back then, it didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It didn't harm you. But now, in this age, man, yeah, man, that's simping. Simping is really when you have everything to lose and you reward that woman with the option of destroying you. That's really what simping is. You know what I'm saying? I had to catch myself because I was calling some dude. I was watching a video about a guy in Mexico, and I was saying, oh man, he's simping, but in reality, he's not. You know, he's not in a country where the laws create simping. You know what I'm saying? Where a man has so much to lose that he's a simp. You know what I mean? So to me, you got to understand that. And this is why the manosphere, a lot of these guys, their brains, their critical thinking skills are that of a goddamn fish. You know what I'm saying? Their mind, you know, their minds are lacking. You know what I'm saying? So dudes used to, even in let me go with polygamy. Even during polygamy, when polygamy was legal, you know what I'm saying? If a guy had multiple wives and you know he no longer wanted him or whatever, he'd give it to another man. You know, give her to another man. And the other thing about a lot of these women, and this is how destructive, you know, as you can see, I'm bouncing back and forth. This is how destructive the system was. Fathers used to hand their daughters hand in marriage to a man they trusted. You know, they saw this boy, they would arrange the marriage, you know what I'm saying? Or the man would have to come up to the father to get approval to marry his daughter or take his daughter, you know, to be with her. You know what I'm saying? As in the father would have to basically analyze him and see his character. We're in a country now where that's demonized. Think about it. That's demonized, that a woman's father should be able to decide. Her father who raised her, took care of her, and knows her and wants her to be safe, it's negative when he wants to decide if she should get married or not. This is his daughter. This is his flesh. That's wrong. This is the system we live in, man. Everything that has to do with male authority is demonized. Fatherhood. That's why I say, dude, you can't be a father in the West. No such thing. If you got to look at your wife and ask her, can I still be in my son's life? Can I please still be in my son's life? Can I please still be in my daughter's life? Can I please please, you know, I'm a good man. I'm a good man, and I just want to be in their lives. Dude, if you got to beg to be a father, no such thing, man. In the West, in America, Canada, no such thing as fatherhood. You're either a paid sperm donor or a volunteered sperm donor. No such thing as fatherhood. Fatherhood isn't about as a man, you're not supposed to be allowed to be a father. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to decide when to be a father. There's no such thing as, oh, I need allowance. You know, my wife's not allowing me to be in my kid's life. My girlfriend's not allowing me to be in my kid's life. Then motherfucker, you're not a father. You're just a fucking sperm donor. You know, nobody in the manosphere will tell you this because they're not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They're too emotional to accept the fact that, yo, shit is done, man. There's no such thing as fatherhood in the United States. No such thing. You're either a sperm donor, a paid sperm donor, or a volunteered sperm donor. No such thing as fatherhood. You know, this is Black Pill 3.0, man. Like I tell guys, man, shout out to the homie JP. We're taking it deeper. There's no more holding back, man. There's no more holding back. The gloves are not even off. They're burned. You know, I burned the gloves. It's now time to tell you everything. Tell you the truth, the black pill truth at its purest. And it's going to scare you. It's going to scare you to realize that there's no difference between you and a fucking bull at a farm. You know, where they do artificial insemination. You know what I'm saying? The only difference between you and the bull at the farm is that at least when the bull, after he's done artificial insemination, when they've gotten that bull's sperm, he's all right. You know, he's not gonna have the farmer telling him he needs to pay cow support. You know what I'm saying? He needs to pay cow support. You know, he can't travel anymore. He's got to give up his passport. He's got to give up his driving privileges, all that. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. A fucking bull in a farm has more rights than you. You know what I'm saying? Because at least when they do artificial insemination, where they take the bull's sperm and put in the cow, that bull doesn't have to worry about anything. You now in the West, even sperm donors now have been put up on child support. You know what I'm saying? Dude, man, you're either a sperm donor for free or you're a sperm donor that's getting paid. Kevin Featherline, he's a paid sperm donor. You know, Adele's ex-husband, paid sperm donor. He got paid. You know what I'm saying? You, on the other hand, you gonna volunteer. You're gonna volunteer for 18 years of alimony and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, there's no more, man. No more holding back, man. When I used to say black pill content, you know, I'd hold back a little. You know what I'm saying? But now, nah, no more room for holding back, man. It's time to let it all out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, some of the stuff I'm gonna be saying, oh, what's good, Tony? What's up, man? And you know, respect for that. I saw that interview with MD. You know, that was a great interview. You know, respect for that. But let me see, yeah, see what some people say. And that's why game is bad, because it puts a man into a position where he may have manipulated someone to be in their life who will ultimately destroy them. I mean, the thing about game, man, you know, the thing about game, these coaches are teaching men is it's set up, man. It's set up for you to create a case on yourself. You know, I did this video over a year ago, you know, red pill PUA, man. The PUAs are all about returning you to the slaughter. You got to look at it. If the women are the agents of the government, then who's the guide? Who's the guide? You know what I'm saying? If you got an agent, the women are naturally going to be the agent, because, you know, women live under the law of men and what men allow them to do. That's why I don't blame women no more, man. When I finally accepted the black pill in full, when I fully accepted it, and this was even before I was black pilled, I said, damn, yeah, man, I can't blame the women no more. You can't blame them. They're literally living by the laws of man. The women are living by the laws of man. So, that's why I even made in a stream that technically, if you break it down, a woman can't lie. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman can't lie because all her opportunities are man-made. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff she's doing is man-made. It's kind of like you give your 10-year-old nephew your car keys and you let him drive. And he gets into an accident and crashes your car. Is it your 10-year-old nephew's fault? No, it's your fault. So all the male divorces, all the child support, all the alimony, all the excessive amount of a woman having 5, 10 baby daddies, it's all man-made. It's man-made, man. It's man-made, bro. It's got nothing to do with the women. And some guys get it, shout out to Tony. Some guys will understand, dude. It's got nothing to do with the women. All the issues are man-made. And once you understand that it's man-made, your mind is clear. You're like, oh yeah, all right. So I'm in America and this is all man-made, and this is so why would I waste my time trying to invest in women that were, designed by my fellow man that seeks to enslave me? You know what I'm saying? Why would I invest in that? It's all man fucking made, man. And most guys in the manosphere won't tell you that. It's man-made. All the issues you have. And really the women don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? You literally have the government think about the women that grew up, where the government, I'll use, it started in black community, where the government started out a plan where they literally ripped the father from the household. And think about those daughters growing up. Like, we have over 10. Think about it, guys. A lot of men don't, in the manosphere, and that's how you see they're problematic, is they don't sympathize with women. You know what I mean? These same men that have sisters, nieces, and all that, is that, dude, think about it. You have over 3 generations of women growing up where the father was ripped from the household. Think about the psychological damage, and think about that tradition. So a lot of these women grew up in a tradition where the men were ripped from the household. You know what I'm saying? And you could even look at the side effects. The first generation of women where their fathers were ripped from the household, they were still feminine because they still had some essence of what it meant to have a man around. You know what I'm saying? The second generation, further removed, now it starts getting problematic. I think the 70s or 80s, then the third generation. The further away they get from being used to having men in the household, the more problematic they become because, dude, it's now engraved. It's now a tradition to not have a father. You know what I'm saying? Black community, for example, over 80%, it's a tradition to not have a father in the household. Then the white community, I think the white community now is at a 60% clip of not having a father in the household. So it's tradition now. You know what I'm saying? And most of these daughters are further removed. Like, she doesn't even know the meaning of father. You know what I mean? And this is why it goes back to what I was saying. A lot of times I'll say something in the present that comes back, makes sense. That's why I call the average man in the West your sperm donor. You know what I'm saying? Most women now, daughters know that, yeah, their father was a sperm donor. You know what I'm saying? Her mom had her a one night stand. He donated his sperm. She was born and doesn't know anything else about her father. So her father is a sperm donor. You know what I'm saying? Her father's a sperm donor, dude. You know, so to me, this is what the West has become. You're a sperm donor. There's no such thing as a father. You know what I mean? When you have to beg and ask to be in your children's life, or you're worried, like I talked to some homies, man. I've spoken to some people in real life, and you could hear the fear in his voice. Yeah, man, I gotta get home. I don't want the wife to be upset. You know, yeah, I can't be here too long. Yeah, I gotta leave. Oh man, she was so upset at me. You could just hear the fear in that man's voice. He's not a man anymore. That's why I say most men now, there's no such thing, man. You know, there's no such thing as fatherhood, and there's no such thing as male authority. Because if you're the one running in fear, yeah, man, the wife, my girlfriend, wants me to do this, or she gonna take the kids again, I don't want to upset her. I wanted to take my sons to military camp. I wanted to put them in military camp. I think it would really help them discipline wise, but she didn't approve. And she didn't approve, so I won't do it. That's a father. The girls I met who want to see me again are the ones I've run zero game on. When I dropped the game shit, my dating life got better. Game is man-made for men and not attractive to women. Yeah, I mean, game is it's a scam, man. It's really a scam for you to manipulate a woman. And here's the thing. A lot of times these women allow themselves, there's no such thing as game work. If game worked, a man would just point at a woman and bang, she'd go with him. Really, game is when a man's initiating semi-female, feminine tactics. And then the woman's like, yeah, all right, I'll accept you. Think about it. A woman accepts you for pretending to be something, which means that woman accepts you for being a lie. Then she exposes that she's a lie. So to me, you don't really, the game thing is a scam, man. Big scam. And they've basically bastardized the word anyway. Game used to basically be, a man's ability to socialize with women. That's really what it meant. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Men are getting punished by their own mistakes. Well, man, Connor, the homie, man. The thing is, I'd say this, man. We live in a society where they've propped up the word mistake. There's a lot of men making bad choices, man. The word mistake has been abused as a way to basically remove yourself from responsibility and accountability. A lot of men have made bad choices. And when you make a choice, it requires thought. And a lot of men have made bad choices, and they gotta live with it, the results. And a lot of men on the other hand, they don't even know about their manhood. So a lot of men tend to, like, for example, I was talking to a guy. He was divorced. The homie was divorced. He said, I divorced my girl, blah, blah, blah. And, he's down, he's got his head down like he lost something. I told him, dude, you divorced her. You're a man. You can adjust. You can adjust minimalistically. You could change the way you live. You could start renting rooms instead of buying a whole house. A lot of times the men that end up homeless during divorce and end up struggling are men that deny what they're facing. They'll deny that they're paying alimony, and they're trying to live a lifestyle as though they don't pay alimony anymore. So they're purposely making life harder on themselves. Dude, if you're on alimony, adjust, man. Change your whole lifestyle to be more minimalistic. You know what I'm saying? You might start renting rooms. You know what I'm saying? You might get an RV. You know what I mean? You might downsize your life. You become minimalistic. And the thing is, as a man, even with alimony, there's nothing stopping you from going overseas and starting your second family. You could admit, and you know, it's a dangerous thing, man. It is a dangerous thing, and I've said this. I gotta make a stream on manhood. You know what I'm saying? It's a very dangerous thing. Most men are terrified of their manhood. You know what I'm saying? Scared. You know what I mean? Terrified. Because if you were to wake up as a man, a full, actual, realized man, you'd realize that you're damn near unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? It's scary to be in your male zone. Like for example, and I've had a lot of people say what I'm saying is controversial here, where I say, yo, okay, you had a kid by this woman. She took your kid. You had a kid in the West. She took your kid. All right. What's stopping you from having another child? Nothing. What's stopping you from going? Let's say you're a man in Florida. You had a baby mom's in Florida. She put you on child support. You know what I'm saying? And you still want to be in a child's life. You still want to raise your children. So why not go from Florida to let's say you go to DR, you go to Haiti, or you go to Colombia, or you go to another country and have a kid there. And then every month or so you go visit your kid, or you chat with your child over the phone through video chat. You know what I'm saying? If men were to wake up and realize that, dude, 9 months didn't affect you. She pushed the kid out of her body. It had nothing to do with you. What the fuck did it have to do with you, dog? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? If men were to wake up and realize children aren't miracles, it's a miracle for the woman. The women aren't wrong when they say, oh man, it's a miracle, because guess what? A woman could actually die giving birth. You know what I'm saying? She could actually have issues where she could die. She could literally die having a child. So women saying, oh, it's my miracle, my angel, my special. Yeah, she's actually right. It is a miracle for her. For us, man, that's just some sperm we didn't release watching porn or masturbating. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of men don't want to wake up to. If you woke up to being a man completely and accepting your manhood, it would make you unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? It would make you just on a level that most men can't exist. The truth is, most men used to be comfortable with it. Like, I mean, think about the 1940s, man. You know, one big mainstream thing they used to have in the 40s and 50s is that men used to have multiple families. Like a man used to have two families. Like he'd take care of his wife and just boom. Oh, where's dad? Oh, he's not here on Fridays. He's with his second family. And what they would do, they would shame these men. You know, they would shame him, but in reality, what did he do wrong? He could provide for two families. He could protect and provide for two families. So he did. What did he do that's wrong? And they advertised it as wrong because they know a man's natural state is polygamy. The majority of men are polygamous, man. You've been trained to be monogamous. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, even the men that follow monogamy, they're literally disloyal to it. You'll see a man in a monogamous relationship walking with a woman and looking at another one. You know what I'm saying? Dude, we've been trained. A man has to literally focus to be monogamous. Like, it ain't natural. You got to focus. You got, oh, damn, man. And I've been at the club. You know, I work at the club. I be at the bars. And the dude's married and he be looking at, talking to another broad. She want to sleep with him. And he's like, I can't. I got a family. I can't. I want to do it, but I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he's bothered by it that whole night, man. He can't even drink with the homies no more. You know what I mean? A man has to actually focus and, you know, dedicate himself on being monogamous. You know what I mean? You got to focus on it. And to me, if a man was to wake up and understand his manhood completely, dude, child support wouldn't really hurt. Now, I mean, it'd hurt men. If you got like 8, 5, 3 kids, yeah, it's gonna, it's gonna take its toll. You know what I mean? But even then, if a man could be minimalistic, you know, the thing is this: the more children you have, and the more you're on child support, the more minimalistic you got to become. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, a lot of men, man, they're not comfortable. They're not comfortable with their manhood. You know what I'm saying? If you were to wake up, and I understand the pain, you know, we've all, you know, a lot of people here, you've lost family, you know, you've lost family members. And when you have a child, there's a connection, man. There's a connection with family that, you know, even if you fell out with your family member, like y'all really hate each other. You know what I'm saying? There's a connection on a genetic level. You know, if they were to pass away, you like, damn, there's one less person that relates to me on a genetic level. You know what I'm saying? I got talk to MD, and I think this will probably work out for the Wisdom Radios. Is there like a genetic vibration? You know what I mean? You ever have that feeling like when you're related to someone, it's like you could feel them. You know what I'm saying? Like if something happens to them, you could feel it. You know, you feel it like a pain you've never felt before. You know what I'm saying? When you lose a family member that's related to you by blood or the deeper connection like blood, you can feel it, man. It's not a normal it's not a normal passing, man. Someone passes away that's genetically related to you, you can feel it because when they die, there's one less person that's just like you in this world that has your genetic makeup, and there's one less person by default that will align with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you become more alone in this world when someone related to you passes away. You know what I'm saying? Because there's one less person you could connect to on a genetic level. You know, but let me go back to this video quick. Look at this. He got a rating by Wheat Waffles.
So your boy, oh, he's recently discovered the black pill. Oh my God. So I was doing a bunch of research, right? Trying to find different topics on what to make for you guys, because it can't always be get these girls, approach these girls, text this girl, this, right? It has to be different content, right? And I recently discovered what the black pill is, right? I kind of seen it briefly on my YouTube, but I'm like, it doesn't benefit me to watch it, right? The black pill, in my opinion, I think it believes is, hey, if you don't have the looks, if you don't have the height, if you didn't win the genetic lottery, you're gonna struggle with your dating life, right? And hey, if this is somewhat true, but in my head, I'm like, yo, you can always self-improve. You can always put in the work. You can always approach more girls. That's not the end.
You see that, man? He said you can always approach more girls. You know, this is why I said, man, we're going to have a lot more gray pill PUAs, you know, where they get the black pill knowledge, but they're still telling men, still invest. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter if you don't look a certain way, still invest. And look, he paid Wheat Waffles, man. This is just shameful. He paid another man to tell him if he's attracted to him. Let's see.
Bro, you can change your appearance, right? And I still believe that even after going through this rabbit hole of black pill content, right? And what really got me was, hey, I finally stumbled across a video, and it was talking about your race and your dating, right? And so I'm like, okay, race is one thing I can't control, right? And I coach a lot of minority dudes, right? A lot of people that come to me as minorities, and I'm a minority myself, right? So I believe we have a different reality from most other people, right? Other races, right? And so I end up watching the video, and while I'm watching it, I'm like, dang, this is sad. I'm getting sick. So that's when I went down the rabbit hole of black pill, okay? So let me show you the actual content that made me like, dang, this is actually true, okay? So recently, I was watching a YouTuber, right? And this is what the statistics he found, right? On the internet. You can go search it up, just type it in, searching data preference, right? And I just found it too, right? So as I'm watching, he says, okay, On the left side, this is highest response rates for what they find the most attractive, and from both men and women, right? So on this side, he says women of all races found white men to be most attractive. So on this side, what it says, of all races, majority of the races find white men attractive, right? Which is pretty understandable, okay? Especially in the U.S., right? Or any.
Ah, man, it's taking too long, but you know, he's watching Wheat Waffles content, you know what I'm saying, to justify, you know, his lifestyle and what he's gone through. Let me go to another person. But look at this, man. Look at this guy got a review from Wheat Waffles.
Cut straight to the point. You are never let somebody on the internet make you feel less than yourself. So there's this dude named Wheat Waffles. If you don't know, he's kind of been blowing up lately. He's what's known as Black Pill. So the whole point.
And the thing is, man, you know, they're saying Wheat Waffles is black pilled, man. Wheat Waffles is the definition of the dark gray pill, man. You know, and I'm about to show you before this stream ends, you know, why Wheat Waffles is only gonna grow bigger. Because Wheat Waffles is actually funneling men. Because the dark gray pill does this, man. It's, you could call it, another name for it is the depression, you know, the depression gray pill. You know, you could call it that, depression. But Wheat Waffles is basically going to be funneling men towards mental health facilities. You know what I'm saying? And the men that survive Wheat Waffles ratings, because they're that desperate, they come to a man to tell them how they look and rate them. The men that survive Wheat Waffles, you know what I'm saying, if they don't off themselves after he basically tells them your life isn't worth living, you know what I'm saying? You need to get bone lengthening surgery and all this bullshit. The men that survive Wheat Waffles, if they don't end up in a psych ward or a mental health issue location, whatever, these men will become, like I said on my last video, they will become end cells. They will become end cells. They will basically strive towards the asteroid pill. They will hope something happens, maybe World War III, maybe a disease that wipes out everybody. You know what I'm saying? You don't. It's very hard to survive the dark gray pill, man. You know, when a man's telling you your life is worthless because women don't identify you as valuable. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to it. Let's go.
Black Pill belief is that attraction from women is like 90% looks, and no matter how much game you have, if you're ugly, you're fucked. No matter how much work you put in the gym, if you don't meet the standard of attractive in the dating market, you have no chance of pulling an attractive girl. So with that being said, he has this thing where you can pay him to rate you 1 through 10, and he tells you your best features, your worst features, and also steps you can take to become more attractive. Yeah, bro, I said the same thing. It's a little sus. And he's incredibly blunt. Basically, either gives you a death sentence or tells you, you got a chance with the baddies, bro. Now, what qualifies this guy to tell you how attractive you are? That, I don't know, but I paid him money to rate my face, so let's see what he gave me. All right, let's get into it. So it's $33 this was. $33. That's a haircut, bro. All right, let me show you the pics I sent him. Pause. You see what I mean, bro? I told you this shit was a little sus. Of course, nothing wrong with that, but it just, you know, it's just not me. Without further ado, and I pretty much took all these like the day of, so don't judge me too bad. All right, here's the first one. Look how dirty that mirror is. Where she would send here, and me and my ex and shit. No, I'm not gonna act like I didn't already see it because I did, but that is what I thought when I first opened it. All right, these are your best features: clear skin, good facial definition, and low body fat percentage. Almond eye shape, positive canthal tilt, word eye, ideal lip thickness.
Look at that, man. Ideal lip thickness. Yo, man, even admitted this is suspect, and he still paid Wheat Waffles to rate him, man. This is how desperate the westernized man is, man. Other countries, Russia and, the countries where masculinity still exists, what I mean? They're laughing at guys like this. I think they would probably cut off your hand in a country if you were doing this activity. But dude, this is what's going on, man. Paid wheat waffles to rate them. Ideal lip thickness. And the thing about wheat waffles is you're getting judged by a 20-something-year-old British man who is in Britain. You're in the US. Then he hasn't been outside like that. And if he's 20 years old, you got to ask how much can he relate to women in their 30s or older and how they judge and evaluate you. Man, let me just finish this.
Straight mandible. Oh yeah, I do that one. I always get compliments about my mandible. I would say that's one of like my best features. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that is. Look it up. All right. I got a straight mandible. Good eyebrow thickness and shape. Thick neck. That's a positive? Really? So is this guy a 10? Guess so. This guy too, right? Alright. Good hair thickness and texture. Alright. Good hairline. You see my shit? Yeah, alright. Equal feet.
And the thing is, man, this is a channel where you're mostly talking to men. So, you're mostly talking to men, then you're bragging about how you look and, how you look and how sexually attractive you are to other men. This is why I say the sus soldier army shit is real. This shit is real, man. You know what I'm saying? Then you got other guys, you know what I mean? This is how desperate the westernized man is, man. This is how desperate it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is how desperate the westernized man is, man. To get approval from women to validate their existence. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back. I'll look at one more. Let me see. And then look, man, you got the whole WHEAT Waffles channel pops up. You know what I'm saying? You got Tails rating female faces. Finally, something normal. You know what I mean? And look at YouTube. How are you searching WHEAT Waffles yet you're getting Jake Paul? You know what I'm saying? It's man. And then, the thing is now women are doing a face rating as well. So you know what I mean? A lot of shit coming, man. A lot of weirdos. Oh, Chang Nation, man. Of course he had a rating. I mean, he's the guy who said it'd be a cheat code if you were a gay man. It'd be a cheat code. So, man, it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? But let's see what else is going on here. Yeah. So yeah, man. This is how crazy the manosphere is, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on. You're paying men to rate your face. And then you're basically bragging in a video in front of other men saying, I'm attractive. Look at me, guys. Look at me, guys. Wheat Waffles told me I'm attractive. Guys, look at me. You know what I mean? And I think, in fact, let me check something out because I was watching a video. Of, I think it was Martin Goldberg. Martin Goldberg. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I was watching this video. Ah, damn it, man. Advertisement. I was watching a video of Martin Goldberg not too long ago, and Hold the truth. Let me see. Tony Bruin, sir. Yeah, it was good, man. It was good, people. Yeah, I was watching a video of Martin Goldberg, and Martin Goldberg, he wrote the book Escaping the Black Pill. He wrote the book Escaping the Black Pill. And to me, man, it's Black Pill 3.0, man. You gotta expose the BS, whoever, whenever. So I was watching this video, and to me, it exposes why Martin Goldberg wrote the book. Let me put escaping Black Pill book. Man, give me a minute. Gotta check Amazon. Escaping Black Pill. Man, give me a second. God damn, man. That's what I hate about these sites, man. How the fuck do you search something and it doesn't show up? Black Pill. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, I think it was yeah, there it is. Yeah, I think Martin Goldberg wrote let me see if it's on here. Yeah, he wrote the book Understanding and Overcoming the Black Pill. And to me, man, when I hear overcoming, I'm like, yo, what do you need to overcome? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna accept the truth of the matter for what's going on in society, what do you need to overcome? You know what I'm saying? So you have Martin Goldberg, right? Understanding the Black Pill and overcoming the Black Pill, which I don't even understand why you need to overcome it. But a lot of these guys will write the Black Pill from their agenda. You know what I'm saying? From their agenda to manipulate men. So I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you why Martin Goldberg wrote Understanding and Overcoming the Black Pill, and it has to do with Vincent McTowell. Because the thing about these guys is they'll expose themselves. It's only a matter of time. So give me a minute. Let me play this dumb ad. Ad is popping up. Yeah. So all right, let me play this, man, and you'll see what I said. So Martin Goldberg wrote Understanding and Overcoming the Black Pill, and the thing is, he read MD's book and he reviewed the Black Pill book, and he's been on Black Pill streams. I understand writing a book, understanding it, but what do you need to overcome? You know what I'm saying? What do you need to overcome when you accept the truth of the situation of the country? You know what I'm saying? But it makes sense why you got to overcome it. And I'll show you why. Because the goal is to overcome the Black Pill is to go gray. A lot of guys want you to go gray pilled, man, because when you're black pilled, you understand the way the system works, man. You understand the laws, and you understand that there's no changing this situation, man. There's no changing this situation at all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the marital laws are backed by trillion-dollar corporations and the government. So there's nothing that's going to be changing. So you got Martin Goldberg writing Understanding and Overcoming the Black Pill because they need you to overcome the truth. They need you to come back to the lies, man. They need you to reinvest back into hope and emotion. You know what I'm saying? And this video here, it's going to show you why Martin Goldberg needs you to overcome the Black Pill. It needs you to overcome it and come back. Come back to the system, man. Because a lot of these guys that want to do, if it ain't dating coaching, it's life coaching, whatever. They need you to come back to the system, because a man that would truly want to help you actually wants you to exist outside of their boundaries and outside of, you know, oh, what's good, Calvin? What's good, man? Yeah, word. We chop it up. We'll talk. You know what I mean? So a man that really wants to help you wants you to overcome depending on them and actually, living on your own individual means. So let's see this. Let's take a look. That thing he did son on Vincent McTow. And I'm not gonna play too much of it. I'm just gonna show you a point of it. Check it out. What the hell's up with the volume? Give me a second. Let me see. Hold up. Give me a second. Let me play it. What the hell's up with the volume? Let me play it. Second. Yeah, so to me, man, by watching this video, to me, Martin Goldberg suggests that had Vincent McTow, a broken man who, R.I.P. to Vincent McTow, he died, I think he died last year, cancer. But, he told, Martin Goldberg said, had Vincent McTow gotten with a woman who could, Vietnamese or some Tridcon, she would have cooked and took care of him and, maybe would have lived longer. So the narrative is to push that man, a man who's eating poorly, who has negative thoughts on this woman. Then you want him to depend on her to take care of him and then with the risk of child support and all that, and you admit that she's a tried con, she might be setting him up that it's all right, that he should have gotten with her. They probably would have lent in his life. And it shows you why, man. Guys like this want you to get away from the black pill. Because the problem with you understanding the black pill narrative is that, man, you would not, you would listen to these guys closely and understand they're trying to set you up for a trap. So he's suggesting, well, if Vincent MGTOW would have gotten with a woman, you know what I'm saying, Vietnamese woman or whatever, she could have taken care of him, cooked for him. And, you know, that's what's worth risking your life in the system, you know, like as though a man. So instead of suggesting if only Vincent MGTOW would have taken care of himself, been more healthy, the suggestion is, man, if only he could have found a woman to take care of him, depend on her, and put himself as a burden on this woman, he would have been in better health. And he admits she would have been a triad con, which we all know is a chameleon, a scam anyway. So, you know, he's suggesting in this video, Martin Goldberg, that if, in fact, I'll send it to you, I'll post it the way it don't look like I'm, yeah. No, he's suggesting that, man, if only he would have invested his life into a woman, he would have lived longer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the audio is acting up, because I can hear myself, but the audio on the audio is acting up on no, the audio's acting up on YouTube end. But basically on this video, man, he suggests that Vincent MGTOW should have basically put his life in the hands of a woman. And, you know, again, he admitted Vincent MGTOW made a lot of money. So put his life on a woman when the divorce rate is over 80%, when you know, Vincent's mind wasn't 100% there when it came to taking care of himself. So you wanted a man that's unhealthy to potentially have children, then pass that on with how he eats unhealthy, then being dependent on that woman. You know, basically set him up, because, you know, he could have been better. This is the mind, man. This is what's going on in the manosphere. This is why a lot of these guys fear you accepting the black pill or taking it. Because if you do, you won't fall for this BS, man. You'll be able to call these guys out and say, yo, what you're talking about is bullshit, man. So, you know, you're telling a man at a time when the divorce rate is at over 80%, he made money, and you want him to invest in a woman with the hopes that she would have cooked and fed him. So, you know, you should risk alimony, potential child support, just so a woman could cook for you. When in reality, with the money Vincent MGTOW made, he could have hired a professional nutritionist. But, you know, Martin Goldberg has to point you back into the system. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a guider. A lot of guys here in the manosphere or involved in this type of content are here to guide you back into the system. That's why I say the gray pill, there are far more gray pillars than there are black pillars. You know what I'm saying? Far more. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys don't see it coming. And, you know, this video, I saw it and I'm like, man, you know, it makes sense. Martin Goldberg wrote that, understanding the black pill and overcoming it, because he needs you to overcome it so you can buy into the systems and buy into the notions where he's setting you up to fail. You know what I'm saying? If only Vincent MGTOW, and the thing is, Vincent MGTOW died, man, passed away, and now you want to make content where, you know, you respond to the guy and all that stuff. But this is what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? They got to get you back into the system by any means. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, it's been an honor doing this stream, and I got big news, man. A lot of big things coming, and you know, huge things coming. You know what I'm saying? So keep an eye out. You know, let me see. Yeah, in case you didn't get it, you know, give me a minute. Oh man, come on, damn it. Piece. You know, this is you never got the book. This is the book I wrote. It's a comic book called Simptagion. Really a comic book about what happens when a virus spreads that's turning a lot of men to these simp beasts, simp-like creatures. That's inspired by the hyena matriarchy, where you know the women are the lead. But it's a good read if you want to check it out. And you know, man, I want to thank you all for joining me. And you know, you gotta remember, man. You know, I am a real neat touching American. Fight for your rights to touch some knees. You know what I mean? So to me, man, there's a lot going on, man. You got guys paying wheat waffles for face ratings, and you know, claiming it's suspect, but they're happy with it. This is what's going on. We got guys smelling used panties. You know what I mean? Lux Maximus. The video he did on Rich Cooper was amazing. That Rich Cooper video was solid, but smelling used panties when, man. You got guys smelling used panties. You got guys dancing in their underwear for men. You got dating coaches admitting they slept with trannies and still count them. You know what I'm saying? Still count them as women for their sescapades. You got guys admitting it would be easier to be gay. You know what I'm saying? In fact, that's how I'm gonna close it out, man. Let me close it out with the you know, the video that needs to be shown. Give me a second. Let's see what's going on here. Let me play that one more time. Where is it?
You know, end up just such least resistance. Take the path of least resistance. You're gonna take the path of least resistance every freaking time, right? It's the same thing of like, why is there no such thing as a bisexual guy? Technically, there could be guys who both like men and women. Right. But bisexual guys, this is a stereotype, but the bisexual guys probably end up just turning gay because it's so much easier to be with dudes than with women. Because guys are fucking horny and like girls aren't. You know what I mean? It's so much easier to be with dudes than with women. Because guys are fucking horny and like girls aren't. You know what I mean? It's so much easier to be with dudes than with women because guys are fucking horny and like girls aren't. You know what I mean?
Who hides being gay today? Like that shit is celebrated.
Pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. I'm black pill, I'm ill with this will. I'm black pill, They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces.